You don't want us in here. Cut her mic off all the time. Her mom says she's coming off a certain way. Don't be sad, friend. We're going to have to talk about that.
All right, y'all ready to rock?
Yes, sir.
I gotta go back and look at it because I don't remember what I said.
All right, let's go, y'all. Let's go.
Hey, y'all, what's up? Welcome to the Young Guns of Comedy podcast, YGOC podcast. I am one of your co-hosts, Fatima Ming, and to my left we got
K. Dot.
and to her left we got
Whisper.
You was like, hey. Welcome.
right.
I was like,
trying to find
I was like, this shit
jazz
went to
edition.
fucking HBO After Dark.
trying to multitask over here.
I was just like, yeah.
Night.
You know, we're going to go into giving you the best that I got.
Oh,
What?
man,
The
and-
entire fuck?
and
I'm gonna
behind
play a
the-
little Sade for you.
Right, just a little bit. And behind the glass curtain, as usual, we got H&S in the building.
Shalom to the people.
So,
Shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
I can't,
Or no, it's the wrong day. Sorry.
I cannot. So what's going on, y'all? What's been happening? Whisper is back. Clearly, she's
Yeah,
done
she's
biting and
busy.
bopping over there. So
Right.
tell us about your weekend, ma'am.
Yeah, you know
What's
what
been
I'm
going on?
saying?
I went to church. I was on a,
Lies and
a
deceit,
mission,
but
a mission
okay.
retreat, spreading the word.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I went to
Thinking about becoming a nun.
Chicago for
Right.
All-Star Weekend. It was so much fun.
Oh, that's what's
So
up.
much fun. We had a good time.
Yeah, we seen you.
Yeah, I needed a break. Like I be working really hard, and I needed a break. We had a Airbnb. It was 11 girls,
Oh.
and it was lit. And I was
Wait a
feeling the
minute.
type of way.
How
It was
many
11
bedrooms?
it was
How many
11
bedrooms
people?
are
It
in
was
this rental?
huge. It was huge. There was a basement level too
Oh,
that
okay.
had like
Okay.
a huge couch and 2 bedrooms in the basement. So it was obvious that they renovated the house to be an Airbnb.
Okay.
But
They
it
probably
was-
make more money that way. That's what's up.
Yeah,
Yeah, definitely.
They leave cum tiles there. Did you know that, Fatima?
What, an Airbnb?
At-
First of all,
At the
no.
one,
It
Whisper
was
was
a
at.
regular
I
towel.
believe it.
It was a regular towel to dry off your body.
Sure,
It was
sure.
great. It was
On the
good.
bed with a mint.
Right.
Yeah, like a hotel. Like
A
welcome,
hotel
welcome
for
to
sure.
you.
A
So
whole.
did you do some networking, or was you
Yeah.
just turning up the whole
No, I was
trip?
just turned up the whole time. I just was having a good time. I was not worried about anything. I wasn't thinking about anything. It was great. I was around. It was tripping me out because it's 11 girls. Only 2 of them were in relationships, and all of them were like boss females. Like one of
Well,
them.
what you was doing there?
No, one of them was
Shots
she's
fired.
a VP of marketing. She
Oh,
put
okay.
her whole trip on an expense account.
Oh,
And
that's
I was
what's
like,
up.
how do you not have a man? Like, I'm confused. Like,
She got a man. She just telling y'all she got a man.
Nah, she didn't. She said she was she had been purposely single for a while, and then
That's
now
dumb.
that she got back out there, she was like,
Why you say that's
"It's
dumb?
Trash."
Why are you purposely single if you don't?
Because some
if
people
you
can
got-
just need a
If
moment.
you got options.
No, she just needed to focus on herself. But it was just
Okay.
surprising. Question though,
Mm-hmm. I hope it ain't a gay one.
for no.
Okay.
It's actually for the men, but you can participate. 'cause you-
Oh shit!
You have a
I'm
strong
done.
face. So you can
I'm
participate.
done.
I know,
Um,
you know what I'm saying? All right, I'm ready.
So my friend was saying sometimes if he sees a group of girls, right, and like the girl he likes is hella bad, but like her friends aren't, he just assumes that maybe the bad one is having a good day.
Wow.
It's like I'll be like,
she just cute
do
today.
you think does it affect you if, and fellas, please answer too. You can call in.
H&S.
You can call in 818-914-4087. Is it weird if you see a bad chick but then her friends are not? Do you be like turned off, or what do you think of that? Look at
Good.
me.
Yeah,
Look
go.
at
I'm
Wait,
gonna
hold
let
on,
you.
hold on.
I'm gonna let you go first, H&S. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I don't really be in the dating scene like that no more. But you know, back in my heathen days, it was a theory
So I
amongst
have
the
a check
men.
pass.
So 2 weeks ago.
It was a theory amongst the gentlemen that usually if a chick was like if she was fairly cute, she would hang out with not so cute girls to make herself look a little better.
Oh.
So that's all we
Wow.
assume. Yeah. You usually
That's
see like
messed up.
you see like a 7 or 8 with some ducks. You know what I'm saying? You're like, okay, I know what she's doing. You know?
Oh my
That's
god.
an interesting assumption.
Well, because I'm a female. I
With
know it's
a
hard.
Strong
I know.
jawline.
I know. I present masculinely.
Hey,
it's very
side
difficult.
K-Dot works near me, and I be walking around.
And
like,
she
walking-
think I'm a nigga
I
every
have-
time.
I
She be
like,
giving me the eye and shit. I be like, friend, it's me.
I be like, who is? You know how you try to walk a little faster so your booty look better?
I be like,
so
I be
done
like,
with you.
BB. I be
That's
like,
done.
BB, it's K-Dot.
I be
And
like,
she be like,
dang it.
hey, friend.
It's you. I thought it was some fresh meat up here.
Yeah, I be flattered, like, oh, she think I'm a cute nigga.
Right, I'm done.
My bad.
But for me, because I grew up, I was with all these females. Like I had female friends when I was younger, but usually that pretty girl was always pretty, but the friends around was always, you just grow up with some ugly friends, and y'all just remain friends for years.
and they don't blossom like
yeah,
the
like
other
for
ones do.
real. Like one of my good friends I went to, like she was very pretty when we were younger. So like when we got older, like we still look at me. I'll be in that group. Y'all
So
be like,
she's
what the
hideous
fuck?
now? I
No, she's
can't.
not hideous now,
She
but
probably
I'm
had a
like,
couple kids and gained a little
no,
weight.
but like if I go out with them, like they'll look at me like, what the fuck is you doing with this group? Like,
I
you know what I'm saying?
can't.
But we friends from like,
Mhm.
back in the day. So I
Yeah.
think sometimes they just be they homies from like a long time ago.
Like, Whisper, do you move like that? Like, when I'm, like, deciding to be friends with somebody or forming a friendship, I don't look at, is this bitch uglier than me? Like, so, like, what do you think about that? Do you just...
No, I don't look at like
Lies.
Oh, no.
Both of you bitches is lying.
Time out. First of all, almost all of my friends are cute. Like I always like
Are
they're
fluffy?
always cute. No, not. She always come up with the
The
fat
body
shit.
shaming, man, it's so
Oh.
real.
But look, I got with my mama a body shamer too. I'm gonna tell you what's wrong with K-Dot. So that's why I got it from. I'm sorry, friend.
Now I got a complex and stuff. I got
sorry.
up this morning and was like, ugh, crunches. But no, I always keep like pretty friends. Like almost all of my friends are
Oh, that's what's
pretty.
up.
But
You shallow motherfucker.
I not shallow, just that's just who gravitates to me. But I am a big person of if we go out, I need to see what you're wearing. I need to know what you have on because my style and your style might be different, and I can't have you looking crazy and we going out. Like I had a friend
Well, you're a good friend.
who was looking crazy, and I'm like,
What's
you're-
What
looking
was
crazy?
looking crazy?
Yeah.
Did she have a animal print?
So we was at an event.
Mm-hmm.
And she had on a dress, but her hair, she hadn't finished her hair, so she put on like a Scully.
No,
Or
she didn't.
Like a Scully cap. And I was
Not
just
like
like,
even a dressy one, huh?
no,
Yeah,
because
Because
she
there's
didn't
cute
finish her
hats you can
hair.
rock, but she just didn't want to.
No.
I'm done.
I was
can't.
like, we can't walk around together.
You know what
like
I'm
you
saying?
have to go.
Go over there.
You shouldn't. I'm like, you shouldn't have pulled up, or you should always have a wig or something ready to do. That's a big thing. Your makeup needs to be nice. Your hair needs to be nice.
You should always have a wig ready.
Something, because you can't just be looking crazy.
Pop the trunk.
Because I do
Right.
I feel like men will see your friend who's looking crazy
And
then look at
associate that
you
with
and
you.
associate and be like, you having a good day today. You took a little extra time than you normally do. But that's just me.
I don't think that's really the
No,
case. We
I was like,
usually
I don't
think
think they
maybe
look at
we
stuff.
hopefully think you have low self-esteem. So we see
I
you with a
love,
busted.
I
yeah.
love that he's here.
We see you with a
I'm
busted
done.
homegirl. We be like, oh shit, I got a chance. Nigga, I'm
Yeah.
finna,
Well, what's up with your homegirl with the
Sad.
fucked up wig?
Oh no, she's good. She's getting herself together.
No, that's a nigga. Once he shoot at the pretty girl and then she shoot him down, he be like, well, what's up with your homegirl with the fucked up
I can't. Yeah,
wig?
go ahead and talk to her. She got low self-esteem. You got it. You got it. She gonna give it. She gonna give
You
it.
a real friend. Yes. Whispers in there.
I'm done. I cannot.
How about
Nah,
you?
Yeah,
Fatima?
but you. I
What?
don't know.
Do you move like that? What's
No,
important to
because
you?
I mean, I'm thinking about my friends now. I think all my friends are cute too. I don't have any friends that I would say like I think that she's unattractive or she's facially challenged.
So K-Dot is the only one with an ugly friend.
Yeah, exactly.
Because let me think.
Let's be honest.
I don't have
Yeah.
anyone that I would say is ugly. Do I say ones that I think
Well,
might be
I
prettier
appreciate,
than
I
others?
appreciate
I don't have
y'all
ugly
cater. I
friends.
appreciate that y'all cater to y'all friends' feelings. Like, so you guys are being nice, and I respect that.
I don't have ugly friends. My friends might have moments where I need to pull you aside and be like, sis, this outfit is not it. Like, you know what I mean? But most of the
Shit.
time, they
I
good.
got friends whose life was a little rougher than mine. They wear
Like-
their wounds.
Like, we got treated very nicely in Chicago, and I think it was because everybody was like, watch out for Chicago, it's murder, bang, bang. And I was
Hilarious.
just like,
said,
but we were treated
bang,
very
bang,
nicely, and I
with
think
the
it was
fingers.
because
Okay.
we were a
Get
group
the
of
gang,
really
get the
pretty
gang.
girls. And I got to meet Ryan Henry from Black Ink Crew. He was so fine. He was
Oh,
that's
you
cool.
met him, one of
delicious.
your celebrity crushes. Did you get a number? Like, what was
So
the
has
encounter like?
anybody ever told y'all that one of y'all friends is ugly? Since you
Yes.
guys don't say
Yes.
y'all friends are ugly, so
Yeah.
you do have ugly friends.
But
Beauty is in the eye of the
Yeah,
beholder.
that's their opinion. But
Right.
Got y'all.
yeah, I've
Beauty
had
is in the
somebody-
eye of the beholder.
I've had somebody say like, "Oh, why do you hang out with such and such?" And I'm like, "What? No, that's not your."
Let me tell you something. Like, I keep real with my friends. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I
Some
do
of
too, but
y'all,
I don't-
some of
I-
y'all ain't the, you know,
Mhm.
but it's somebody for everybody.
Right, that's why I just said beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So I might think that they all cute, and the guy might have a different opinion and say,
Yeah.
"Yo, okay, well, that's your opinion, sir."
No, I don't say that. I be like, you're not cute to me, but you.
Or you complete the sentence like that, like
yeah,
you're just not cute
yeah,
to
you're
me.
not cute to me,
Okay.
but like you
You're a
somebody.
That makes it better.
monster.
That makes
You're
it
a
better.
monster.
You
Like
gotta build people.
I
up
hate that.
sometimes.
I do build them up. Like if we go out and you look cute that day, I'll be like, oh friend, you look cute. Like just
Yeah.
because you ugly don't mean you can't have a cute day.
She said-
Your face don't change.
Yeah,
I
you know what I'm saying. But
cannot.
sometimes you'll be like, oh okay, that looks really good on you. But like,
Uh-huh.
you know what I'm saying? Like, what's wrong with being honest? Like,
There's
why do
nothing
people?
wrong.
Why,
There's
why do
nothing
people get
wrong.
mad at
There's nothing
honesty
wrong.
sometimes?
I'm gonna tell you, you gotta be a long time friend. Me and my family, we say, oh, you need to put a little sugar on that. Sugar coated.
Hilarious.
Not
Sugar coated.
I
And it
like
depends-
that. I'm gonna
It
use that.
depends on the stage of friendship we're in. If we're new friends, don't talk to me crazy. Don't come at me. Put a little sugar on it. Water it down
Until
a
we
little
build
bit.
up a rapport.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's how I am.
And
Clearly.
but after like, okay, we've been rocking for a long time, then just
I hate your
straight
face.
shooter.
I
It's
hate
nothing
your
wrong with
face.
being honest. It's just you got to know your audience.
You could be a little
who you're talking
tactful
to,
with
yeah.
what you say.
You
know.
could, but
you don't
that's
have
a-
to be blunt. I mean, there's times where you can be blunt, and you're a blunt person. So but sometimes you want to just
That's a choice, though.
be a little. It is, and some people could choose to have a little more
Yeah, I
tact. There's
choose-
nothing wrong with it. It's just
Yeah.
what's your method.
I
you
choose
know?
not to,
Yeah,
but I
cool.
get. Thank
Right.
you. I hear y'all though.
Yeah.
But
But,
you know what I'm saying?
But yeah, I had a great time.
But
I
they'll
also
talk about
met
you behind your
Common.
back. Oh,
I met
okay.
Common too. It
Oh,
was
cool.
I was at the Navy Pier. My phone.
We don't know where the fuck that is.
Right.
He was
It's
not in
a pier.
Chicago
It's a pier.
with you.
It's a pier. That's all you need to know. It's next to the water. It was so cold, my phone died,
Damn.
and
Damn.
I couldn't get a picture with him. But he was so nice. I told him
That's
I was
what's up.
Time out.
What
Can you
happened?
explain that?
Yeah.
So next
Oh,
to
that
the
our
water, because
phone
of the wind
froze.
and the wind chill factor, it's extra cold near water. Y'all know that.
Like
near
it froze
near-
your
near
phone, like it wouldn't work or
Santa
something?
Monica, like it's extra cold near the water. So it like the wind blew, and I looked down on my phone, and it went down to 60%, and then like 2 seconds later, it cut off.
oh shit.
It was so cold, and I was
Man.
pissed. And I
Froze the tower.
I was like, okay,
Right?
let's go back in. So we went back inside, and we was calling our Uber, and he was standing right there. He was so fun. He smelled like
Were you
love and happiness.
Let me ask y'all a question. Do guys wear cologne now? Like I hear a lot of females say like niggas don't be smelling like nothing.
Some guys
nowadays.
do.
Some do. Yeah, some wear cologne. I'm a big component of like you gotta have cologne and smell good.
Okay.
You know what's good? Ooh, I can't remember his name. Ooh, I feel bad. He's a comic, and he always smells good, but he wears body oil.
Oh, that's a
Oh,
so
okay.
Because
that's
it
just
lasts
with his
longer.
with his.
Yeah, it lasts longer.
What do he wear? Butt naked.
You're a whole
What?
You
fool.
smell like butt naked.
I can't.
You smell like incense.
Well, what
But
have you done this week, K-Dot?
I just work and I got a pleasant piece of mail from the IRS.
Oh, God.
So
That's always fun.
I have to, contact them and make arrangements. So
I owe the state money.
I mean,
Oh,
pay them,
Jesus. Is
I owed them from last year though.
pay them.
so it's the same money from, or you owe a new
I haven't done my
amount?
taxes yet, so I don't know
Oh.
what's going on. But I owed them like $1,200 from last year. They'll get it.
So
You'll get when I get
Yeah,
it, you'll
you
get
know what I'm
it.
saying?
They not
Like-
harassing me. They haven't sent me no email. I mean, no nothing about it. So
Well, that's a good sign, I guess. So they start garnishing your wages, but let's hope that it doesn't come to
I
that.
had okay.
You know?
better not.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's hope not. Hope for the
Everything was
best. Fingers
cool.
crossed.
I hung out with Fatima on Friday. That was
Okay.
cool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, good time. Even though we had to wait like a whole
We
hour.
were supposed to go
for
out
food,
yesterday,
it's
but
cool.
then
I mean, that bothered her. It didn't bother me. Like
What?
they gave free champagne and they gave out like appetizer stuff. They was like, "Why you wait?"
Oh yeah, that was cool.
Mm.
Forgot
Yeah.
about that. That was
Why to
cute.
wait?
That was
I
cute.
don't mind waiting. For stuff.
Yeah,
the
like,
food is
yeah.
gonna be fire.
That was my food wasn't fire.
Oh,
It could have
see,
been
that
better.
pisses me off.
Yeah, but that's because like it was my fault because we were supposed to get there by a happy hour and I didn't get there by happy hour, so we had to get regular food. But
Where did you guys go? You guys being very vague
I'm
about
sorry,
your
we went to
weekend.
Joey's. I'm sorry, I went to Joey's. I
I don't know. What that
met
is.
her at Joey's.
What's
Is it soul
Joey's?
It's
food?
in Woodland
No,
Hills.
it's like
How would you describe?
Side note, the
like
food
American
in the valley
Asian
is not
fusion
delicious.
type deal. Overpriced,
Yeah.
unseasoned food.
My food was good.
You know what I'm saying? So,
But that's a cool little
but
spot.
like, no, their happy hour is better. Like,
What'd you guys end up ordering?
I ordered the shrimp and lobster ravioli, and it wasn't that great. I had to salt and pepper the shit out of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't never salt and pepper stuff. So,
Aw,
Yeah,
I got
but
chicken
like
parm.
I
It's
said,
good.
I usually go for a happy hour, and happy hour is way better. Like, I get like it's like they have like a buffalo flash fried cauliflower. It tastes really good.
Oh,
I know
what?
that
I'm
healthy
not
food
doing
turned
it,
you
yeah.
all the way off. Ew, vegetables.
Is it butter? Is it fried?
I
some-
cannot.
No, it's like flash fried. I'll take you. It's good. Like it tastes good. Like you wouldn't even know it was cauliflower. Like it tastes like a buffalo
You know what
chicken
pisses
nugget.
me off? Mashed potato cauliflower. That is the most disrespectful thing on the
Cauliflower
face
doesn't
of
really have a
earth.
flavor to me. It doesn't
Yeah,
taste like much.
you gotta sauce it up.
Yeah.
You gotta do some stuff to it
Where's the best place to eat out in California so far?
that you've had.
Because you just said it wasn't shit a minute ago.
Yeah,
so.
you know, it's a hating ass.
It's not
motherfucker.
great. I've had Doolin's. That was pretty good. But, like, I haven't,
Over in the hood.
I haven't had a lot of good food. There was some chicken place out here. I can't remember that everybody kept telling me to go to.
Chicken.
Oh, here in the valley or in LA?
No, in LA.
Mhm.
It wasn't great. I was disappointed. I don't know. Y'all are not big on food. Y'all big on like other things. But food is not y'all forte.
Well, if anyone comes to L.A. and you want to go to Dooley's, it's on Crenshaw. Is it still on Crenshaw?
Yeah, it's
I know they
there's
put the
like
train
two
tracks
of 'em.
over there.
There's two.
This
of
one
'em.
on
Or three,
Manchester
actually.
and Western,
Mhm.
and this one on
The hood-
Manchester and
The hood Google over here.
La Brea. Yeah, and I was telling her like, no, Fatima had said, and I said, Doolin's is like hit and miss sometimes. Sometimes good,
Mhm.
sometimes it depends
think
on the
it's-
cook.
Yeah, it's always been good to me, but
You guys like fish?
yes.
You guys got to
Oh,
try it.
So.
It's a place out here called Fishbone.
Oh, Fishbone is good.
Oh, where's
Yeah.
that at?
Fishbone is good. It's one. It's out here.
Go,
Actually,
yeah, go
It's
to
in
the one
valley.
out here. It's on Reseda.
And it's
Okay, I'll
Black
try.
owned, right?
Yeah, it's my
Black owned?
people's, man. It's my
Okay.
friend of the
It's pretty
family.
good.
So if you're in
Shout out
L.A.,
to-
California,
Shout out to his people.
yeah, check out Fishbone. Some bomb food. Why she talking shit about our food out here?
It's not delicious. What do you want me to say? I mean,
She said that so matter of factly. It was a little
it's
disrespectful.
no. It's like it's just you know. I don't know what you want me to say.
Thank you for that whisper.
Well,
I
you ain't gonna
apologize.
get like good. Are you talking about like in soul food restaurant or just
Just
food
in
in general?
general,
Well,
like,
like you got to pay
the
money out
Chinese
here.
food is
So
weird.
this is why you're not getting good food because the good food you're gonna have to spend money.
That's a good point.
Like if you go,
Yeah,
if
and
you
that-
spending
yeah,
like
that's-
$200 on your meal, it's gonna be good.
That's so weird.
Mhm.
Cause back home, the corner spot is is fire. I'm spending $10 and I'm full and it's fire. You know, back on the East Coast, it's always like
No,
that.
I would
The
agree. Like
corner spots
I've had
are
some good
Right,
food
yeah.
in New
fire.
York and like, but like out here, I'm
Mhm.
telling you, like if you want a good steak, you gonna have to pay $100. If you want something
Somebody gonna
that
take me
tastes
on a date
good,
'cause
you're gonna
I'm
have
not
to.
spending $100 for
Unless you
food.
find places like it
When
just
I can
depends.
Cook myself.
Yeah,
it's
do that.
disrespectful. Anyway,
Yeah, cause do that.
I
Like you know what I'm
cannot.
saying. You waiting on somebody to pay for
wine
it,
and
man.
dine me.
Fatima did that. She made me so mad
What I do?
because you was talking about our bill. Like you was like
Was I?
you was like I paid $33 for this.
Right, for just myself. That's a
No,
lot.
You didn't pay $33
That's a lot.
for it.
Oh yeah, kind of, sort of.
She
But you
paid-
understood the point.
She paid $13 because I gave her the rest.
I'm just saying. But it
I
was
was
good.
like,
food. My food was good
eh.
though. I'm sorry that you didn't fully love your food, friend.
No, I didn't like, you know what I'm saying? But that's
But what do
hit or
y'all,
miss.
what do y'all think LA is known for besides banging?
What do you think it should be known for? Because clearly you out here looking for something.
No, I'm saying, like you say, oh, the food is good, but like Atlanta, the food is good. Magic City, like that's what it's known for. Like,
But that's
what do
the
y'all know?
South. Like
I'm
we
saying,
we
what-
known
what
for
is-
entertainment.
Oh, like, just
Right, that's what I'm
entertainment, okay.
saying. You mean like
That's-
specific food
Yeah,
they're known for,
No,
or
like-
I'm
just
just
in
saying
general?
because he was like, oh,
Okay.
the food is kind of good. But I'm saying when you think
You know what we known for
nobody
now?
thinks of like
Tacos.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
that's what we
Really?
know
Nobody's
for.
like,
now.
"Ooh, I'm
Yeah.
gonna come to LA and have good food." Like nobody thinks that is what I'm saying.
No, yeah. Like no, like not unless you
Tacos.
wanna pay some money,
Mhm.
or you know somebody who's gonna take you to like a hood spot. But like yeah, like
Yeah, the Mexican food out here is fire. I will admit that.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Yeah, fire and desire.
Well, real quick, while we get this ready right here, I came across this morning. What did we think about Amber Rose getting the whole tattoo of her kids on her forehead?
She looks dumb.
I didn't know she did that.
She did that. I was
She
like,
looks
wow.
dumb. That's your John. Is that how you say it?
Oh, she from Philly.
She a Philly John.
John?
Yeah.
Yes, please say it right.
Whatever.
John.
I'm not from Philly. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
We not known for pizza. Come on, bro.
Who said that?
California style
Pete.
pizza.
Yeah.
Nigga, no.
Or maybe like sushi.
Nobody is out here like California's
Yeah,
got the
they-
best pizza. No,
That's a New York thing, I believe.
that's a New York thing.
Oh.
They're big on New York is big on that. Anywho, yeah.
Is
Amber Rose
this
looks
why did she do this?
Yeah, I didn't
She
know
looks
like
dumb.
I think
And
her
what
and her
is
dude
it?
did it
What-
to-
what-
it's her
what is
kids'
it?
names.
both of them.
On her, yes, on her
Oh.
whole
So
forehead. It's
she's
like
so
we thought it was a good idea. Apparently, I don't
She
know.
was so pretty. I mean, she still is, but it's like that was dumb.
So you disagree with it? Okay.
I don't like it. I think she's,
I mean, she
like,
ain't
it's
finna
too
apply for
much.
no job, so she
Yeah,
alright.
that's true.
Pass
That's
it
true.
to your friend.
Her man looks just like her. That's like weird to me to date somebody who looks just like
Because
her.
they light.
Yeah, because all light skinned people look alike. I'm just
No, they got
saying.
the same haircut and everything. They look dumb.
Yeah, she
But
thought it was a
that's-
good idea. It looks kind of crazy. But,
Man,
you know.
she dates a very eclectic range of
Yeah.
guys. So like,
Mhm.
who knows what she like?
I really liked the Chicago men. They were really nice. Like they was cashing
You
out.
Did you get some
sound-
numbers?
You
like,
sound
did
thirsty.
You get a
I did.
potential bag?
I
You
did.
sound thirsty.
I wasn't thirsty. They was just cashing out the whole weekend. It was probably drug money, but that's none of my business. None
True.
of my business.
True.
I was like, well, maybe they saved their money just to spend it like this. Maybe.
Whatever rationale works
Right,
for you.
right.
But it was.
I'm gonna save this money and wait for this bitch named Whisper so I can spend this money on her.
cash.
Make it rain
But
on
no,
Whisper.
this one dude, we met some guys from St. Louis, like our first day there, and we hung out with him a couple times. And I was talking to the one guy, and I was just telling him, I was like, oh, I've spent so much money on this trip. And he cashed out me like almost $300 just cause.
Tricking.
Right?
He's a
He's
trick.
gonna let it slide.
First of
I'm
all,
not mad.
let's
And she fell for it.
please be
I
advised.
told him I spent all this money on it. He was like, yeah, watch this nigga. I'm finna.
Right,
First of all,
right, right.
K-Dot has been a trick.
You know what I'm saying? $300.
You have not tricked off?
Everybody tricked off for some, but I got something in return. Did he fuck?
No.
Well. $300 wasted on him.
Some people are nice. It's probably drug money. I'm not
Why
giving
was
it back.
he being nice though? Like
Because I'm a nice woman.
you let him on.
Oh my gosh.
on.
You
She
let-
was playing mind
you
games.
let
It's
him
okay,
in.
Whisper. It's
You know what I'm
okay.
saying?
So we're gonna try
I can't.
some.
Wait. Why you just cutting off like we having a good conversation?
What?
We gonna play your game. Relax.
I mean, okay, fine. Keep
Relax.
having your little ratchet combo.
Relax. We gonna play a game. Ain't no other hot topics. Ain't no. You know what I'm saying? Something else that you saw besides
Not particularly.
Tatiana here, happy that somebody cashed out.
No, it was just a nice. It was
Don't call her
nice. I was
Tatiana.
like, y'all had a good time.
No, I'm glad you had a
time.
good time. Like
Yeah,
I can't
yeah,
wait
yeah.
till you get your own bread. Are you gonna do that? A nigga,
Hell
you gonna
no.
say, oh, that's cold. You ain't gonna go
No.
somewhere and be like, and he gonna be
No.
like, yeah, I spent a
No.
lot of money on this
No.
trip. Like, you ain't gonna. Oh,
That's not my job.
what? It's jobs
Wow.
now.
I spend my time. I put in my time
It's
with,
jobs
with,
now?
with tricking off. I'm not doing it ever again.
How did you trick off, friend? Because you calling me a
Okay,
trick, right?
so-
What did you trick?
So 2 years ago,
Oh,
okay.
man.
You bought some rims.
Oh man.
No, I told you how I paid for
Are you talking
my,
about the schooling? Oh,
yeah, I paid
Jesus.
for my dudes' college.
That's not
Wait,
tricking.
and
You know what I'm saying? That
he
you
had
did that
free-
on a premise that he would
That
give
y'all
you
were, like,
something back.
together.
When you tricking, it ain't.
that is what tricking is.
I'm talking about this was like an education. Like I'm talking about
No,
did you
and then-
trick?
Well, yeah. I mean, he didn't pay for anything for like years. I paid the rent. I paid everything. I paid for groceries. Like that's tricking. He was being kept. He
No,
was
but
being
you
a
know
kept
that
man.
that's,
not
not a
tricking.
tricking
That's
because
not
you
tricking,
lived
no.
there too.
Yeah,
so that was
can-
being responsible.
Yeah, can I input on this? Because I think
How
Yes.
is that? How is that not? So you're telling
Oh,
me
man.
you taking care of a woman that's not?
no, there's nothing wrong with supporting your man.
Yeah.
That's what. Hold on. In any way, shape, or fashion, and vice versa. There's nothing wrong with a man supporting your woman. Now, if you just giving niggas money because you like them, or
That's
you want
tricky.
some, yeah, that's tricking. Yeah, that's the difference. If you were just doing it just because he was laying pipe on you, you tricking.
Oh
But if
my
that's your
gosh.
man, you straight.
That's
Yeah,
what I
so-
said.
don't
You
think
wasn't
so.
tricking.
I don't
like-
think so.
Yeah,
I
Well,
feel
you have a
like-
different definition of tricking.
Yeah,
like,
because
you know
I
what
feel
I'm saying?
like
Have you ever bought this nigga Jordans before y'all moved in together?
I mean, you
no.
could say maybe you felt like you were being taken advantage of.
No,
that's
we
how you
asking.
feel.
We asking about tricking specifically. Like, did you trick?
Well, yeah, I guess my definition is different than yours. Because I feel like if somebody is being kept, you know what I mean, in any type of way, then yeah, that's you being a trick. Like, you
No,
trick
but you
off.
can't live together and be kept. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, you definitely can. That's what a housewife is. You're a kept woman if you don't have to work and your man takes care of all the bills. That's being kept.
But wouldn't you assume that you're doing stuff at the house though, like you're taking care of?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's work.
Yeah, but was he doing that? No. Like, what are you talking about?
No,
So that's what I'm saying.
I think he's talking about in your
No.
the
In my
scenario.
situation?
Yeah, no, like the reversal. You was like, if a
Right.
woman is
Yeah,
being
if a woman,
kept.
yeah, yes.
But she's
I'm
with
saying
him.
in
Like,
my
no, a
situation,
trick.
That's not what was happening.
A trick is like, I don't live with you. Like, I pay. Here's how it
you
goes.
pay her rent and stuff like that.
Yo, I pay you to leave. Like, I
Oh
don't
my
pay you to
gosh.
stay. That's tricking. Like,
Mm.
I'm paying you for time. Like, you know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
okay. I
Right.
get that.
So like, I don't live with you. I don't, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna need you for time. So let me pay this rent if you telling me, because I'm gonna need you to, because now you come for me. Like, you working for me basically if I'm tricking. But like, no, that was your man. Like, you was taking care of your man. It was just a lot.
Yeah.
He was overwhelmed. So I get it. But like, no, that's not tricking. Tricking is just buying shit to keep somebody appeased. So when you want something from them, they feel
guess.
obligated to give it to you because you've been
okay.
tricking.
I get that. Don't do it. I won't do it again.
A sponsor, yes,
A
Pete, a sponsor.
Do you think?
Thank you, Pete.
Do you think is it better if a man is tricking off on a woman?
Neither one are better. Like, do you think it's better?
I think men get looked down on if they being kept by a woman.
I mean,
I feel
probably.
like, shalom to the people, baby.
I don't believe that.
Do you think?
Oh, please chime
Do you
in.
think if a man is being kept, like, would you look at your homeboy a little different if he was like being kept by a woman?
I'm associating this with your definition of being kept, which is a nigga not doing nothing.
Or
Right.
even if, yeah, okay.
Right, so if
even
a
if
nigga
he was
not-
being taken, even if he's like cleaning up in the house and stuff.
Okay, so for like if a nigga not doing nothing, that's ridiculous on any standard, right?
Mm-hmm.
But let's take example. Jeremy, what's my man that went to jail? Then he got the modeling contract.
Jeremy, oh yeah, the
Oh,
light skin.
we know
who you're
talking about.
Jeremy Meeks. Okay, let's take
Oh,
my man
okay,
Jeremy
yeah.
Meeks for example, right?
Mhm.
He went to prison. He gang banging. He got the hood tattooed on his neck.
I can't.
He
Yeah.
get a modeling contract, right?
Mhm.
Now, in a man's world, technically, you still not working, nigga. You taking pictures, like. So let's keep it 100. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But he married a billionaire woman.
Mm-hmm.
He don't have to do shit.
Who
Yeah.
cheated on him?
It don't
Side
matter.
note.
She can do whatever the fuck she want to do. She got $1 billion, nigga. He not going
And she
nowhere.
got a baby by him, so
Yeah.
he's set for life.
So in his situation, would you say that she's tricking on him? Like, he has a job that ain't really a job, but he got a job. He getting paid, but he ain't spending his money.
Yeah, I would say he's. Well, now she got the definition of tricking. I would say he's being a kept man because she.
And that's all right.
No, I
Okay.
don't think so.
Why is it wrong for your partner to support you if they have the means to support you?
Like, she's a billionaire.
No, I guess no, because he's modeling. He is technically working. He does have his own money. He could take her out if he wanted to. If it was like on some, I can't take you out, or like I'm bringing your car back on E. that's
Hilarious.
different- That's, you know what I mean? That's a different type
You
of thing.
broke.
But
brother.
him,
So-
no. I feel like if it's like a Oprah Stedman kind of thing,
Not no friends.
Stedman has his own money potential, I guess, and so
He
like,
does.
like he can take care of her in certain ways. He can take her to dinner. I think that's okay. But I feel like if you can't do anything for her, then that's you're trash. That's how I look at it.
So
Same thing with women who is like, oh, all I'm providing is the vagina, and you think like he's supposed to just take care.
But
of
what if
your
that's
whole
all
lifestyle.
he needs?
I mean, that's on him, but I think that's.
I just
whack.
think everybody just needs to be on the same page. So, like in your situation with your ex, like if you're saying that you were taking care of everything and it was a stressor on you, then you feel a type of way. But you're saying that if you were more financially stable where it wasn't as hard on you and he was actually doing housework and shit, you would have been okay with that or no?
No, because of just how I was raised. But
So
but
even
if, but for
so,
somebody
even
else,
if he was
I
being a
wouldn't-
kept husband, so like
Mhm.
he was holding down the house, that's still not enough for you.
You want a man that's going to
It's-
work, is what you're saying.
He
Yeah,
got to
yeah,
bring
yeah.
home some kind
Right.
of money.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
okay,
okay.
so
It,
that
it
clears
don't,
it
it don't
up.
have to be. It don't have to be a lot. But
Well, what's not a lot? Do you want 50-50? Like, what is your definition of nigga? You're not doing enough versus.
So let's say I'm a billionaire, and he's
Impossible.
my number one hater over here.
Impossible.
Let's say he's a billionaire. I'm a billionaire, and he's like making
A millionaire.
50,000, making 50,000, 100,000 a year.
Look how you
okay.
doing your hand, like, but like if you
That's
wasn't
okay.
but if you wasn't a billionaire, that'd be a lot of money for somebody who don't have money.
What? 50,000?
No, not 50,000, like 100,000 a
100,000.
year.
Yeah, that's a lot of money. Yeah, but I'm saying like if I'm a billionaire and he's just making say $100,000, right? That would be okay. Like I wouldn't be like he's a bum. And you know what I mean? And then of course there's a difference if he's like a husband taking care of children, because that's a whole different lane. And
Right.
don't you dare.
But
You just keep tacking on the asterisk next to what you're saying. Like it's all these. That's all. I'm just like.
I'm just saying
It's a
like,
lot of
that's
conditions.
No, I'm just saying like if he's a husband that stays at home and doesn't do anything, that's one thing. But if you're a husband that stays at home and you take care of children all day, that's a job. That's a job. Like that's a whole different thing.
So then he don't have to work if he does that. In
Yeah.
your eyes.
Yeah, because taking care of a child or multiple children is a different.
So what if you don't have kids but he's just taking care of the household and he don't work? That's
Right.
not cool.
You need to have a part-time job or something.
Why though?
Yeah.
Why?
Because
Nigga
if
gotta go
you're,
slave
if you're
labor.
financially
Hold on,
comfortable, why?
You're not dusting every day. You're not cleaning the house every
But you at
day.
work. Why you worried about what the fuck I'm doing at
Give
home
it
all
to it,
day?
Kate. I was like, you asking your work phone.
But I'm saying is like that's not a job. You're not working.
Say it again,
you're
Kate,
not
please.
doing something
But you
every
at
day.
your job worried about what I'm not doing at home, but I do
But
stuff at home.
But I'm saying you asking me my opinion of.
No,
I'm saying
okay.
if I'm working every day and I come home.
No, you're not working because you're thinking about what I'm not doing at the house.
And you like your job.
Yeah,
But
you know
I'm
what I'm
saying
saying?
that doesn't. It's it for me.
It's a turn off.
I would need my guys to have.
hilarious.
It is a turn off. If you go to work and all day for 8 hours or more, and you come home and your person is still sitting there not doing anything, you're gonna be fine.
Well, who's to say he's not doing
Yeah, but
anything
you're
just
like-
because he's
yeah,
not
like, you know
dusting
what
when
I'm
you
saying?
come home?
But have you asked,
But I'm
like, what are you
but I'm
doing
saying-
today? I just was a trifling motherfucker all day today. Like, it sounded like you coming home on the premise knowing that he didn't do anything all day.
But I'm saying
This
is,
nigga on the
what
10th level. nigga.
exactly, you play the video. But like, what can you do all day? As far as like, if you're a house husband, you're not dusting all day, you're not cleaning all day. So what are you doing? That's
Can I ask a
as
question?
as a job.
Why is
Sure.
that your problem?
Because if you're my significant other,
But the
I
bills
need-
getting paid, y'all happy.
Yeah, but so this is what I'm saying. I would either need you to have a part-time job or a full-time job in order for us.
So this
you
is
don't-
just a conversation had pre-marriage. So that
No,
y'all
no, but
not
I'm
No,
like,
I'm
doing
this
saying-
is just for the satisfaction of you knowing that you have a job
Right.
because this part-time job is not paying the bills. Like,
yeah,
it's
I'm
not
saying
doing.
I would want you to be doing something.
Yeah, but he
because
is doing, so he ain't doing what you want him to be doing.
then we would not be together.
Oh, okay.
So I'm just giving you my opinion
No,
on
no, I
how
get you.
I feel about it because
I
that's
can't
just
wait
how-
to come to your wedding. I'll be like, nigga, don't ever not have a job.
you know,
Or this
then
shit
that's a
over for you.
That's a different thing. Is
Congratulations.
If you're with somebody and they lose their job, that's a totally different
No,
thing.
I'm talking about like this nigga a house husband. Like he's sweet.
She wouldn't be with him if
he
he wanted to be a
cleaning-
house
I-
husband.
But
If
like
you
she
wanna be
like,
a
oh
house
you
husband,
can't.
I
He
wouldn't
like, oh
date
you
you.
can't dust every day. You can't
No,
keep the
you're not
house.
cleaning
You know what I'm
your
saying? He
house
might
every day.
fold your laundry. He might be preparing the home for you to come
You're
home
not
to and
doing
be
that every
comfortable.
day.
I mean, not for you. You know what I'm saying?
That's not a
enough.
job.
Let me give you this. So look, I catch
the
I catch the commuter bus, right? And I catch it with one of my friends. She an older lady. So this black dude and his wife, he always at the bus stop, like he drive her there and he wait in line until she get her stuff together, and then she'll come in line and he'll wait till she get on the bus and leave. And he do that every day, and he be there when she come off. You know what I thought that whole time he was doing that? I was like, that's sweet. He is a wonderful husband. My other black woman friend, the first thing she thought, she was like, he ain't got no job. And I was just like, how you know he ain't got no job? Because he coming here with his wife every day to make sure she gets on the bus safely.
Yeah.
Like, why would you shit on him being a good man
Yeah.
and immediately think he don't have a job? Like,
Yeah,
maybe he work at
night.
night.
That. I would have thought like he cares and she
so
doesn't get assaulted.
I
Like,
did.
you know what I mean?
I did a poll.
Uh-huh.
So I asked a couple of other black women at work,
I
and
did
they
a
said
poll.
the same thing. And I was
Oh,
But then he
like,
got a job.
yeah. And I was like, damn, why y'all
He
immediately
probably
go?
works. I would assume.
Yeah,
he
but
works
like,
later than her.
why is it not okay for him to come there every day? And you know, why do he need to be working? Like, just because she getting up in the morning and going to work, he gotta be good. Need to be going somewhere
And
too.
Side note:
Mm-hmm.
can we talk about the fact that this is a cultural thing?
Yeah,
That
that's what I'm
black
saying.
men we look at black men as the provider, and you need to work and you need to be. So like you got to think of it on that end too with your friends. Is you don't. That's been ingrained in women since we were kids that the man is supposed to provide.
Right, but
you
if
know
we
what
gonna
I
go
mean?
farther back, the woman was a slave too. We
for sure.
we both were working. So when did it stop? Where did it happen where one day a black woman woke up and was like, you know what, nigga, I don't think I should be working and you should be providing.
I think that came when we started to be able to have our own homes and our own lives, where the man was going out to get to work and the woman was staying home to take care of the children, and because they were having multiple children. But then you had but you still had women who were cleaning houses and shit, and you know what I mean.
And that was okay. You see, like, men ain't complaining about women working. Are there? There men complaining about.
Great point. Kay.
Yeah.
Are there men complaining about women working?
Yeah, there are
Like,
some
you
men
work
who
too
do
much.
not want their yes, there are men who do not want their woman to work or don't want them to.
Blasphemy! I
Yeah, but that's
bring in one of these men, please.
I can't. I definitely can't. Okay,
Thank
so
you.
I won't say his name, but I do have a friend.
Bring this
who-
nigga all the way.
he said it did cause him. Me and him got in a whole argument about this. He felt like it led to the infidelity in their relationship.
Her
because
working?
she wasn't as accessible because she
That-
worked a 40+ hour a week job, and she was like, the head honcho at her job.
Mm-hmm.
And so he had a big issue with that. And y'all know I had once was dating a guy not too long ago who said, it's cool for me to work right now, but if we got married, he would want me to not work.
Yeah, I mean,
He
some
didn't
guys are
want me
like
to
that.
work. And I was like, I did not go to college and have and all this debt, and I moved all the way to LA to hustle for myself to not work because you asked me to, because I'm married to you now.
Well,
You
he
don't-
used that as an excuse. Like, that was an excuse for this nigga's indiscretions. Like, I wasn't accessible to you.
You weren't accessible.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
because
was
like anything you want, you go after. Like, if he
Yeah.
really wanted her to be,
Yeah,
if
with
he
him,
would,
that's an insecurity.
yeah, if
thing.
he
It
wanted to
sounds
be
like.
accessible, like he would. But like I said, I don't hear like my boys that wives do work and do that. Like, they love it.
Mhm.
Like, they love that they
'Cause
woman is.
they have time to cheat.
I mean,
I'm done with her.
I mean, I don't know about all of them.
I know. Kate
But
has
I'm
told
just
me about her friends.
Yeah,
That's
but
why
I'm just
that.
saying, like, ultimately, I think I can't, like I said, I can't speak for men. I'm not a man, but I have male friends, and like women who out here getting it and stuff, like they appreciate it.
So-
Like, you know what I'm
So
saying?
how do you feel if you were dating someone and you made the majority of the money? Are you okay with her being a housewife?
Yeah, I'm
or
okay
stay
with
at
her
home?
because like I make enough money for us to be comfortable. Like, we not uncomfortable. Like, if we were struggling, yes, I have a problem. Like, my money is not enough.
I feel like your mom
Yeah.
would have an issue. If
But I ain't
you
fucking
kept-
my mom,
if
so
you
like
kept-
it don't
if
matter.
you kept on- your mom was
Oh,
like,
God.
"This bitch is still sitting on the couch." Like,
Yeah, she would, but at the end of the day, my mom, like, you lived your life, I lived my life. So if I want her to
Right.
sit on the couch, that's what she gonna do.
Mm.
Like, I can't do everything to please everybody else. Like, I
mhm.
gotta do what make me happy. Like I said, if I'm making money but we still struggling,
yeah.
I can't have you here. But that's
Yeah,
a
right.
conversation I can't
Yeah.
have you just here.
Sitting here,
Yeah,
yeah.
sitting here.
And so that's also a thing for me is
But you're
I
supposed to
was not-
encourage your woman to, like, I would see, like, I would know what
don't
my
you
woman.
ever cut me off. Like
I'm
that.
sorry. I would know what my woman's passionate about
Yeah,
because
yeah,
then
yeah,
I would
yeah.
try to get you to do something that
Yeah,
you want to
she
do.
wanna
Right.
do, yeah.
Right.
But also, y'all have to know my viewpoint is coming from a place of I was hustling
Yeah, I know.
and this person was not doing anything. So now I have a fear of not wanting to ever
But
have that
baby,
situation.
you can't take that baggage everywhere you go.
I'm just saying, I don't want to be in that situation again. Also, I come from a 2-parent household where at one point in time
we know.
I did too, Whisper. I'm listening.
I was
we had both our parents.
they both came to PCA meetings.
They didn't meet in the service. I know.
But no, like I saw where, okay, if one parent didn't lost a job, this other parent had a job to be like, okay, we're not gonna die. You know what I mean?
But
like,
you see, that's what I just said. Remember, like they wasn't struggling, so it worked.
no, yeah, they wasn't struggling, but then things happened, and this parent over here lost a job, and for a while we struggled a little bit, but we still had some income coming. So I always feel like if you're in a partnership, 2 people should always work. I feel like that's just what it should be. Somebody should always, y'all both should work because things happen, and you don't want to be like,
It ain't about
you
like
know,
for
caught
me.
off
It
guard.
ain't about working. Like you just need to. Both of y'all need to be financially responsible.
yeah,
Right.
So if that arises, we have something to fall back on, and I don't have to just rely on you
So-
having a job.
And it's
thing-
about teamwork. Like with my parents, my mom didn't work. My dad worked, but my mom was more financially responsible. So where my dad might slip up or whatever, my mom's like, I got this and I can figure it out or whatever. So it's about knowing your strengths. and
See, that
y'all
was my mom. My
having
mom was a
accountability.
hustler. Like, so she just worked. Like, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
And
Like,
that's
it was
what-
check
yeah.
to check to check to check. And like, I learned like I don't want to be like that. So
Yeah.
like, I took a different. You know, I bumped my head a couple of times, but I took a different financial route. Like, it ain't really about working because you can always find a job. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can
Yeah.
always get some money.
Right.
my mom always worked. She's even now. My dad tried to get her to retire years ago, and she's like, no, I don't want to be in nobody's pocket. I don't want to have to ask nobody for money. Like,
Because if you think I'm not, if I dated a billionaire girl, listen, I'm not paying for this. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got more money than me. It's some things I'm going to pay for. But, like, you a billionaire.
Right.
Like, I got to pay, like, and then most likely you going to places that my money ain't never took me. So, like,
Right,
for you to
right.
think that I can pay for this all the time, no, I can't. Like, don't take
So-
me here. Take me to
my thing
Sizzler.
is, you're
Not Sizzler.
if you're dating a billionaire, you can never be like, I'm not in the mood right now.
No, yes, I can.
No,
Because,
That
yeah,
has,
No,
one
you
has nothing
whore.
to do with the other.
yeah, yes, I can. You know
be
what I'm
like,
saying?
Huh? This
You know
free
what I'm
rent?
saying?
You better get in here.
Yeah, I was like, yes, I
You
can.
asshole. I
I'm
can't.
tired, billionaire bitch. Not tonight.
You know what I did today? Made $1 billion. I ain't tired.
You know what
I
I'm
am
saying?
done.
So now I'm your
I would've-
concubine.
I would abuse. I would abuse the situation. I would. I know I would. If I was
I
making
know.
$1 billion, and it was like you work at CVS, I would be like, you come in here, you
Yeah,
whore.
right now. Or Ralph's.
You sick,
Or
man.
Ralph's.
I had to throw that out there. I can't.
You work at Ralph's.
You better bring some chicken home at least.
That ain't enough. That ain't
That chicken's
enough.
pretty good. That Ralph's chicken's pretty good. The fried chicken.
It is.
No, it's delicious. But I heard you can't say stuff during Black History Month.
You
Oh,
can't
yeah.
say I love fried chicken. She
Yes, you
just
can.
walked in and was like,
Yes, you can.
I do love fried
with grease
chicken.
on her lips. I was like, I love fried chicken.
love
was
fried
like, can we
chicken.
get through this month without you?
Being a
This is the
coon.
month to say it, damn it.
Being a
Black and
coon.
proud. We all like fried
I wasn't
chicken.
cooning.
It's okay.
I love chicken. It's delicious.
I'm
Even though
going-
it's a scavenger, I still like it.
Yeah, I'm going pescatarian on Monday. I'm pretty.
Girl,
My
bye.
nigga, yeah, you know what I'm saying. But you
Sure.
ain't going to the gym.
Oh my gosh, I can't see the body shaming.
The
It just
body
doesn't.
shaming.
It's
And
not
then
body shaming.
And
Like
then she wonders why. Who said I wasn't going to the gym? You just assumed that.
I did, so I apologize.
Yes.
You going to the gym?
Yes.
When?
friend.
What gym?
On Monday, I go to the one that's the Woodland Hills Athletic Club. I told you I get it for free.
Oh, okay.
For my job. It's
You-
a lot of
I
old
need to
people
see
in
a
there.
picture.
She's stupid.
I need proof.
I hate doing those. I hate when people do those shots in the gym.
I do it all the time.
I hate that.
Why?
I'm in there.
Why you hate it?
But are you? Let me see you doing something.
Girl, look at me. I'm built like a receiver.
No,
I can't.
no.
I'm in there.
Oh,
I mean, hey, I seen this white girl on a machine, man. She was ready for like the apocalypse. Like I was
It
like,
was serious, huh?
yeah, like I'm telling you, I be like, they be in there plotting stuff.
I
Like, what are
can't.
you on there
White
with?
people be
Like,
knowing
she
shit
had a
before
weighted,
us.
but it wasn't the gym weighted vest. It was like the military weighted vest. And she had the mask. Like, I even have that mask that you work out on. I
Yeah,
don't know
the
if, like,
breathing
yeah, I
thing,
had it, but
yeah.
that wasn't
Like
that
you-
mask. This
like
one
you
was like the
bang.
plastic hazmat. Like,
Wow.
I was just like,
That's
I
a
don't
bit
know,
excessive.
I'm a watcher.
Have you ever seen that show Doomsday Preppers?
Mm-mm.
Oh my God, it's a bunch of white people.
I was about to say it's a bunch of white
who
people.
are
Isn't it?
they're prepping for the end of the world, and they be legit.
That's what I think. I think that's what she was
They
doing.
be legit.
Like for real.
Like they be having a whole like this one dude had a whole like sustainable energy, food, all this stuff just in
Yo, have you ever watched Naked and Afraid? Remember when I ain't seen no niggas on
Pieces
there?
of course not.
Actually,
You wouldn't be on that shit.
actually, I love that show, right? So,
Right. They be out there wild.
this is how I find out about the show. So I'm flipping through it and I see a nigga on there. I said, "What is
Oh, was
it?"
that black dude on there?
Hold on, it gets better. So I stopped. I'm like, I gotta see what this nigga's doing on there. He was only on there 5 minutes.
Oh, he tapped out.
No. The first night, this nigga followed the cameraman back to the tent and stole the Snickers.
Wow. We
said,
gotta do better, people.
What?
That was perfect. We ain't supposed to be out there no way. That was
Yeah,
perfect.
like, you know what I'm saying? They be out there, like, trying to catch lizards and things to eat. They junk
Y'all
and
tripping.
junk and
Yeah,
muff
fair.
out.
if you guys had to do one of those shows, like it's a race show,
I would do Survivor before I
Survivor,
do Naked and Afraid.
Which one would you do? Survivor?
I would do Survivor because I gotta have clothes on. Like, I just got to be
I would do
dressed.
the race one. I actually wanted to do that with my mom, where they you know what I mean? Like what's it called? I can't even.
Is it
Amazing Race?
Amazing
Yeah.
Amazing
I wanted
Race.
to do that one.
Nah, I would have to do too much work with Judy. That would be. I might as well do the race by myself.
Leave mama alone.
No, my mom would be like, "You go ahead, and I'm gonna." No, it's a team thing. Like we gotta
We gotta
both go.
work
Yeah, we
together.
gotta both go. You shouldn't even signed up. I don't know why I brought you.
My mom would be worried about her knee. She would be like, I gotta put a little lidocaine on my knee.
And that's
right
I'm
now.
telling you.
Right.
Wait till y'all hear what's wrong with K. Like my mama is a fat shamer. That's where I get it
That's
from.
where you get it from.
I do.
All
But
right,
she's hilarious.
We're going to take a real quick break, y'all. And
For what?
Because I got to pee,
Oh, okay.
among other things.
Jeez.
Yeah, TMI, but I don't care. But then we'll be
Good.
back. We'll find out what's wrong with K. And we'll try to get to our game.
No, we
So
can get to the game.
give us a minute. We'll be right back.
Thank you.
It's your boy Speedy,
And Shelly Rio,
and we're here to tell you guys all about
the 2020 Comedy Cruise.
going down July 30th to August 2nd. Leaving out of Long Beach, going to Ensenada, Mexico. We have 2 big comedy shows. A lot of comedians on the show. You're going to love it. And we're also doing a blue pajama jam. That's blue pajama jam, where everybody got to wear blue because it's his birthday. You got to wear it too.
Anyway, or you can come to my game night with Shelly Rio, which is going to be a lot of fun.
And so she says. We're also going to have our girl Alice is doing a workout. So you can get your workout on, have some fun, and enjoy yourself on vacation. Again, it's going down July 30th to August 2nd. Leaving out of Long Beach, going to Ensenada, Mexico.
Yes, so make sure you get your deposits in. You have less than 30 days before they go up. So all you have to do is email rolloutdigital@gmail.com. That's rolloutdigital@gmail.com.
See you on the cruise.
Hey guys, it's Shelly Rio from Rollout Digital. We have a new sponsor named Rodney, and he has these awesome straws. They're made out of grass. They're called grass straws, and you can get them at grassstraw.net. And make sure you use the code D3 so they know that Rollout Digital sent you.
Fame. It doesn't come easy. And when it does, will you be ready? We all want to be famous, but only a select few get a taste of it. Did you ever wonder what it takes to be a star? Well, get ready for an exclusive look into the lives of today's biggest celebrities on their journey to the top. Before the fame. Hi, everybody. I'm Mike Sherman. Over the years, I've had a chance to go one-on-one with some of the biggest names in entertainment, such as Kim Kardashian, Pitbull, DJ Khaled, Flo Rida, and so many more, all at the very beginning of their careers, before the rise to the top, which brings me to my new TV show, Before the Fame. We're gonna go back down memory lane and show you guys never-before-seen footage where it all began. I'm gonna sit down with former friends, producers, songwriters, publicists, bodyguards, everybody that was there from the very beginning. Plus, I'm so excited about a new part of the show, The Wave of Fame, where I get a chance to sit down with the superstars of tomorrow before they're famous. Plus, we'll stay connected to our fans with social media, where our TV audience will send in video questions to ask some of our guests, and sometimes some of the celebrities themselves. So here's a quick taste of Before the Fame. I hope you enjoy it.
Pitbull's work ethic is incredible. When the video to I Know You Want Me came out, that's when I said, okay, world, look out. There's a Cuban boy from Miami that's about to take over.
So when did you first know when you got in the studio with this young kid from Miami, Armando Perez? Wow, you know what? This kid's got something here.
So that conversation, that 20-minute conversation we had, we hit it off. We saw eye to eye on a lot of things. And at that moment, I knew that was the artist that I wanted to get involved with, but I also knew this was the star.
Generous donation today on the radio.
For anything I can do to help, anything we can all do to help, believe me, like I said, it could have been us. So God bless and...
I know Khaled is successful and he would have did great anywhere, but you really gave him an opportunity in one of the biggest radio markets in the country.
Well, I gave him a platform.
If you had something to say to Khaled right now.
No, I would just say keep doing what you're doing.
I mean, if I had somebody in my ear, listen, we the best, we doing it. Wouldn't that drive you crazy?
I woke up to it, I fell asleep to it, I dreamed about it.
Before I let you go, we're gonna go out to Tallahassee, Florida.
Hey Kay, this is Alexa from Tallahassee. Quick question for DJ Khaled. Was he always this hyped up when you used to work with him?
You guys, man, are blowing up. You perform like the ridiculous. Plies, I just had him on the show. I mean, Khaled, come on now. I know you're a long time now. You're even dancing and stuff. What's going on with you?
I mean, Terror Squad is what we do. It's what we do.
The 2 Live crew at Club Cristal on Miami Beach were having a rap contest. And they picked Flo out of all those people, and Flo was touring with 2 Live crew.
You and Flo have been friends since the 6th grade?
Yeah.
You've seen the rise to the fame of Flo Rida. So what kind of secret would you tell anybody out there?
It's gotta be respect and it's gotta be trust.
Here's a short clip of me and Flo before the fame back in 2007.
I don't know how to say this, man, but this is the next one. This is Flo Rida from MIA. People are talking now. He's the next Nelly, the next Tyrese. I don't even know what to say. Yo, this is crazy. What's up?
Just maintain out here, my first time on the red carpet, you know. Happy to see, you know, my people's 305 in the building.
We get it from my dad. My sisters, they actually have a gospel group, which motivated me, I recall.
That's just a small taste of what we have in store. For syndicators and distributors that are interested, please go to our Facebook page at facebook.com/beforethefame or our website, be4thefame.com. I'm Mike Sherman. Thanks for watching.
Whoa! 89. Niggas hating cause I fucking on your main bro. Yeah. And you can't take a shower with your chains on. No. I have a broad day and I face some. Where I grew up, you ain't got it, gotta take some. Yeah. Never say nothing, you a lame dog. Game on like Gary paid on. Where I grew up, you ain't got it, gotta take some. Where I grew up, you ain't got it, gotta take some. I just hit a lick on a Friday. Walked a new whip in the driveway. Main bitch keep coming at me sideways. Bitch, I'm Usher, this shit gon' go my way. Never say nothing, you a bitch. Caught a nigga slipping, lucky that you had your kid. Big homie going crazy in the pen. Told him when you get up and I do that shit again. Look, trying to stay focused, I'm working. I caught him sleeping at churches. Soon as that nigga made his purchase, I hopped out, I robbed him, I'm swerving. Yeah, all of that flexing get hurt. Get your face put on the shirt. Yeah, I've been retarded since birth. Nigga, if you scared, go to church. Niggas hating cause I fucking on your main bro. And you They want bitches, but this money is my main. So you can't hurt my feelings unless you dig it out my safe. I've been out of niggas' business, I've been out these bitches' face. I've been pocketing these lawyers, keeping paperwork straight. I'ma stay lurking, play working, pace urgent, face smirking. I'm like Black China surgeon, I'ma cut up. Niggas hating cause I fucking know your main bro. And you can't take a shower with your jeans on. I have a broad day and I face some. Where I grew up, you ain't got it, gotta take some. Never say nothing, you a lame dog. Game on like Gary Payton. Where I grew up, you ain't got it, gotta take some. Where I grew up, you ain't got it, gotta take some.
Am I gonna be able to make jokes about this game?
Yeah.
Okay.
This sauce, my dear.
You guys about ready?
Yes, sir.
You over there feeling it, whispering? You want us to freestyle real quick before we come back?
No, I'm
No?
good.
You good?
Okay, you sure?
I like all that hood
Bitches
rap.
ain't. What?
All that hood shit.
Welcome back to YGOC
I can't hear
Podcast.
myself, though.
I can hear you. I think you're good.
Oh, okay. Now I can. Thank you.
I am one of
Did you
your...
cut your mic off?
He did.
Disrespectful,
Yeah, he's so
bruh.
disrespectful.
He do.
You know
He
what I'm
don't
saying?
care.
We don't care
He
about K-Dot.
Welcome back. I'm one of your co-hosts, Fatima Ming. To my left, we got...
K-Dot, K-DZ, you know what I'm saying? Karina, whatever the wind decides what to call me today.
And to
Karina,
her left...
you can tell you was born in like what, the 70s.
Yo, Karina, yeah. No, I had to correct people because
Karina's
it's
a pretty
it's
name.
K-E-R, so it's really country. It's Karina.
Exactly.
Right.
Hey, this is Whisper.
Behind the glass, we got H&S in the building.
H&S, that's my boy.
Shalom.
He holds me down. When
Shalom to the people.
all this estrogen overtakes my estrogen.
I can't. So before we get into our little game, let's find out today, starting off the week right, you know, what's wrong with K-Dot?
Man, my mama's what's wrong with me. My mama is...
What mama do now?
She crazy. Like, number one, so my mama insinuates a lot. She never directly asks for stuff. She's an insinuator. So she'll say shit like
a lot of women. Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm your child. Like, miss me with the mystery. You know what I'm saying? Just tell me what it is. So she insinuated that my mother moved in with me. So I have a lot of, like, bachelor furniture. Like, I just bought the necessity stuff. So she insinuated that some of our people are coming to visit and their stature might break my couch.
Not their stature.
Yeah, because I have like a little, you know, the little $400 couch from Ashley Furniture.
Okay.
But in reality is my mama liked to sleep on the couch sometimes. So instead of saying like, can we just get new couches? She insinuated these people might break my couch, so we should look into getting new furniture. Long story short, she got new furniture that recline and do all this extra shit that works out for her. So stop lying to me, mama. Just tell me you want new shit. Or like, you know, if you follow me on Instagram, my mama do a lot of black people shit that I hate. I'm very OCD about order and things the way they should look. So me moving this furniture, I don't have curtains because I don't like to be in the dark. Like, I like sunlight and stuff coming through the house. My mama throws she nailed a throw blanket to the window like a curtain. Like, I was livid. You know what I'm saying? Like,
livid.
No, because like she really nailed it. Like, it was like 6 nails up there. I had to take the nails down.
Dang.
Then it wasn't like a regular throw. You know what I'm saying? I saw the color had butterflies and fucking words and shit all on it. And I was just like, you know what I'm saying? I was like, Mama, do you want curtains? I mean, I know you don't like this, but the sun, it comes in and gets on my eyes. So I thought this would be, nah, man. Yeah, or like if I go to L.A., she always want me to go to some spot that she wants some food for. But I'm like, I don't go to L.A. for you, lady.
Yes, you do.
No,
Mama, yes, you do.
No, if I'm in L.A., I'm not specifically like, oh, let me go to this Jamaican restaurant way on the other side of town because my mama gonna want it. So that's what's wrong. Like, if your mom is like that, like, it's an only child syndrome. Like, I wish I had siblings. I really do. Because, like, when you only child, it ain't nobody, like, you know why I be late here? Like, I get here barely in time because I'll be walking out the door. My mom be like, oh, you going out? I'd be like, yeah. She was like, oh, I was going to ask you if you could go to McDonald's for me. I've been here 5 hours.
Right.
I done showered, washed. Come on, man. So my mom is what's wrong with K-Dot. I can't wait till she retire. I'm like, you out of here.
Mamas be trying it.
Where she
They
gonna
do.
go?
Somewhere.
She's out of here. She's out of here.
I'll find out why I'm helping her move. But but it ain't gonna be with me no more. I love my mama to death, but like I'm over it.
And she only lives with you because of where y'all work in the same place, so it's just convenient for her.
No, because she cheap. It don't have nothing to do. I work in a whole nother city. Like I used to live in Inglewood, and my mother works in, if you're familiar with California, in Santa Clarita. So she was driving all the way from Inglewood to Santa Clarita because she didn't used to live here. She moved back here and then was like, oh, my God, I didn't know rent was $2,200.
Yeah, it's real.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, oh, you can stay with me. You know what I'm saying? You my mom. I ain't tripping. So, like, I used to worry because that's a long drive. So I was like, you know what? I'll find a place. She was like, I'll retire. I'm going to retire in a couple of years. So I was like, oh, we can live together for a couple of years. A couple of years has passed. When you gonna retire, woman?
How long she been with you now?
This will be like we going on the 4th year. Yeah, and I was just like, and it's not bad. My mom is wonderful. Like it's just, you know, at the end of the day, I still respect that's my mom. Like I can't do all the things I would like to do in my home.
You're nasty.
Because my mother is there.
You're nasty.
No, it's not being nasty. You gotta have respect. You just can't
be out here busting down.
Yeah, I just can't be bringing all these different females.
Oh my gosh, why does it have to be different?
Because my mama don't remember names.
She will blow your whole
Yeah, I'll be like, Tanya, I don't know. But she, you know, my mama old. I'm sorry, I don't know why she called you that.
So, K-Dot, why are you single? I never asked you this question.
I'm just picky.
Cause you don't like them fat. They have to be pretty. They have to keep their toes, their nails done at all times.
I see some fat, pretty girls. What you talking about?
But would you date them?
Yeah, I would date them. No, I'm just
If you watch, no, we did talk about this on my YouTube page. We talked about how she did date a very large woman.
Yeah, I did. You know what I'm saying?
You said she wasn't large.
Yeah, she was with. Her width didn't exceed.
It was more. She was tall.
She was tall, but she was a big woman. Yeah,
she played sports like you.
Y'all are retarded.
She didn't hoop, but she could have.
She over there with the crossover like.
No, you know I like what I like, but I'm just you know, you get older, you get picky. Like, you know what I'm saying? You don't really have time for
that's
bullshit.
Yeah. And then, like, you know, I just ain't be eating everybody out. Like, you got to be particular.
Get straight to the point.
Yeah, you got to be particular about some things. Like,
it's poison.
I mean, you cute, but I don't know your hygiene yet.
Side note. So, you know Erykah Badu put out that perfume.
And who wants to walk around? I just smell my fingers.
So, my friend
smell your fingers. Don't buy that.
So, Charlamagne the God on The Breakfast Club kept saying, is vagina supposed to have a smell at all?
It's not supposed to have a fishy smell.
It's not supposed to have a fishy smell.
Yeah, but it has a smell.
Yeah, and I was like, how do men not know that? It does have a certain smell, but it doesn't.
What man doesn't know that it has a smell?
Well, I'm saying Charlamagne
H&S.
like,
it's not supposed to smell like fish, like you said, but it's not like it's just like
it's he was like,
blank.
Shouldn't it be like water? And I was like,
no, your balls smell like water all the time. Like, come on, my nigga. Like, he sound dumb.
You sound dumb.
You sweat. You sweat down there.
He has 3 kids. I'm like, come on, bro. You should know, like.
Yeah, that sounds a little special.
Yeah, you know what I mean. But you gotta. The hygiene has to be on point.
Absolutely,
it does. It does have to.
Absolutely,
it does have to be on point.
That was the worst time in life when I was in gym with females and they're like in high school and they just not. They don't take care of themselves. Like,
well, girl, don't ever go to jail.
Right.
You'll be.
Right.
Tell us your story.
You'll be disgusted. You'll be turned all the way off.
Like, I don't like if a female takes her tampon or like her just even the paper and just puts it on top of the thing. Like,
oh, you talking about in corporate America?
Yeah, like
in the bathroom.
Because I grew up with boys, so my mom always taught me wrap it up and put it in the bottom of the trash if you can, or like hide it. Like, it wasn't just, oh, I'm on my period, just have it all out. Like, I hate that. And I don't understand how you can just take a tampon or take your pad off and just. Because
some people are trifling.
You need to wrap it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't even. My expectation at work is if I could go in the men's bathroom, I would. Because women are disgusting.
Disgusting. So, I keep wipes with me. Like, I can't.
I do. I take wipes in the bathroom. They be
Yeah.
like, "You're not embarrassed?" So I was like, "So you using this one ply to wipe your old vagina?"
Yeah.
You don't care nothing. You trying to bake bread. You are clearly trying to make a loaf.
I cannot. Wow. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing what's wrong with you this week.
No,
Ryan.
you're right.
We
You're right.
appreciate
Every
you.
day, every week ain't always some problem. You know,
Right.
sometimes I have a good week.
So let's try our little game here. This should be fun. So the game is called Mentally Stimulate Me. So this
Oh
is how
my
you
God.
guys play. So you guys have 4 cards, A through D. So what you guys have to do is I'm going to read you guys a question. That's multiple choice.
Mhm.
So however you would answer the question, you're going to put that on your right side. And then how you think the other person would answer the question, you put that on your left side. And
I'm already. I fucked up.
what are you confused about,
I already
Whisper?
fucked
That was
up.
very
Go ahead,
basic.
So on the right side is my answer.
Your
On the
answer.
left side is
what
the
you
other.
think Whisper would say.
Oh, okay.
So then after, we read the question or whatever, then you just say what you think the other person would have said and why. So, yeah. And H&S has his cards back there, so he can play
Why is he
also.
playing?
Because he's part of our little group today. Why are you hating on
I don't want him to
Dominic
play.
today? All right, so, y'all ready?
Yeah, whatever.
I mean, we ain't got no choice. Shit,
Pretty
you know how they
much.
gave us the goddamn card.
Pretty much. So, all right, so the first question is, relationship just ended and you have a stock.
Oh gosh. Go ahead. Relationship just ended.
Relationship just ended and you have a stockpile of gifts from your ex. What do? A, you burn them. B, you give them back. C, you keep them. Or D, you sell them. So, what do you think? No, put it. Yeah, there you go.
So what's C?
A is burn them. B, give it back. C is keep them. D is sell them. So while they're figuring it out, H&S, what would you say? What would you do?
Of course, C.
Yeah.
You
I'm
keep
not-
Do we have to use the cards, or can we just?
Yeah,
answer?
we could just answer, huh?
I mean,
I'm gonna keep my cards for team. I got you. Don't worry.
They appreciate you.
Sorry, I'm just like I'm already confused.
They being all insubordinate. Hold your card up, H&S.
So
I can
this,
see. There you go.
this side is what I think
Yeah,
I would do, and
yeah,
this
this
side
side
is what
is
I think
what-
K-Dot would do.
Yes. So just reveal first what you think K-Dot would do and why.
Oh, I said C.
Why?
To keep them.
Mm-hmm.
Because K-Dot is not gonna give no shit back. She gonna be like, you decided to give this to me.
I love you, Whisper. My friend know me. Bitch, why I gotta give some shit back. You Indian, give
And
it
that
up.
was also my answer as well.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Oh, see, I said you would burn them, but yeah, I thought you was a bitter bitch.
Well, D was selling.
I'm selling. Yeah, I thought she was
Okay.
selling because she.
I can see
she had
Whisper
to pay-
doing that.
Cause
I
she
can
had
see
to
Whisper
pay for
doing that.
everything,
Right.
and she was tricking and all this other shit.
No,
She
it
wanted
would be
money
like
back.
between C or D, depending on if it's like I get up on some hard times and I just need some extra cash. I might sell it.
Not hard times.
Right.
Okay. All right.
That's
cool.
crazy.
Moving on. All right.
Oh, friend, you know me.
Right,
You
that was
do.
cute.
I be taking in
happy.
the game you give me a
Thank
little
you,
bit. I be soaking
friend.
it up.
Thank you. I be soaking up your shit too. I'll be like, soon as she show a Whisper trait, oh, I made her mad. That's some shit Whisper talked about.
All right, we'll read it.
I'll pay for this meal, baby. I'm sorry.
You stupid.
I don't want you to feel like you're paying for everything.
Okay, this could kind of partially be related to what we talked about earlier, but we'll see. So, a couple moves in together. Who should pay the rent? A.
Oh my God.
You didn't even hear the answers yet.
Yeah, that's crazy.
A. The guy, no questions asked. B. 50-50 split. C. The guy should pay as much as he can, and she handles what's left. Or D. It doesn't matter as long as it's paid.
Oh.
H&S says D. Doesn't matter as long
I'm
as
so
it's paid.
sick of him. Ooh, I want him out of this.
Yeah.
And what was B again?
50-50. A is the
No.
guy, B is 50-50. C is the guy should pay as much as he can, and D, it doesn't matter. So, K-Dot, what did you think Whisper would have said?
I said B 50-50.
Really? Really?
You supposed to be
After all her horror
you
stories?
supposed to be a better woman now.
I would say,
What you
low
thinking?
key, it does depend on who's making more of the money. Side note. But I would say
We don't need an essay
let's-
answer.
Wait a
Can you
minute.
just
Let's
give us
just
your
say
letter?
the man is making more money, then I would want him to pay more, and then I'll take care of the house and the smaller bills.
There's always some conditions. What did you
Right,
think
what's
that?
your letter?
What's your letter?
Oh, my letter was.
What you think I would do?
C. My letter was C.
So, the
I
guy
take
should
care-
pay as much as he can, according to you.
And
Okay.
then I put D for K-Dot.
Yeah.
It don't matter?
It don't
Okay,
matter.
look at y'all. Okay.
Yeah, bitch. If
Alright,
you want,
cool.
you trying to be in the street, like I'm saying, somebody got to pay this rent.
Okay.
It's either gonna be me or you.
All right, next is, who would you be most likely to trust? A, the one who was with you when you were down, or B, the one who helped you get back up?
Oh, God.
I know what you gonna say.
Yeah, because I just look like.
I knew you was gonna say that. I knew he was gonna say B.
That's the one who helps you get back up?
That, yes. And A is the one who helped you who was with you when you were down. That's A.
I need more background.
No, you don't.
No, you don't. A
No,
or
you
B.
don't.
A or B. A or B.
Okay. Well, you already said your answer, what you would think. So I would put A.
For yourself?
Yeah, no, I would want somebody who was there when I was struggling.
Oh man.
Okay, so
I
K-Dot got it wrong.
I did. We got it. You know why? Because I'm thinking the future her. She's still the old
K-Dot is training me to be a savage. That's
So-
she's trying to groom me.
So what did you say K-Dot was gonna say?
B. The second one.
B. That's what you said too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
When she wants somebody
She's still heavy motivated by money, and like she
because I
ain't-
haven't had a lot of money like
I
some
know,
people.
but like it ain't. It's still like you have a.
That's a big motivator for a lot of people.
No, but you have a like emotional attachment to money.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't have no emotional attachment to money,
Yeah.
and that's what I'm trying to help you. Like this emotional attachment to money is dictating how you moving around in your relationships and shit.
Yeah, my thing is if you've ever not had or like went without, it's even now. Like I'm doing okay now,
But you
I
got-
always have this fear of like it's gonna go away.
No,
And,
but
like,
you
So
you
can't
been
move, you can't have that type of.
but you been rock
energy.
bottom before, right?
Yeah.
And you got back up, right?
Yeah.
So it's possible.
But yeah, it's just the fear of I don't ever want to be there again.
Yeah, but like that's you can stop that from happening.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like that fear is what's keeping your emotional attachment to the money.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But you already did that. Like, so what you scared of? Why you scared of the same shit?
I'm saying I don't want anybody to ever put me in a position where I'm struggling because
okay.
I struggled because I was helping somebody else.
But that was a choice.
That
Like,
was a choice.
Yeah,
And
but
so-
you moved past it. You learned your lesson, right?
So you know you're not gonna do it again.
Yeah, yeah.
So
you
there we
know
go.
what I'm saying?
All
You
right,
get
so
you
I-
getting there.
I still
you
be
getting there.
clinging.
steps,
I be
baby
clinging to money. I be
Yeah,
like,
you know what I'm saying? You can't clean the money like
I
that.
had got locked out of my car yesterday.
Oh,
and
no.
And Geico, which is what I have, I couldn't get through to them for like 35 minutes, so I had to call and get a tow truck to come. When I tell you they was like $95, I looked at my card for like 20 minutes. I was like,
Do I have
maybe I can
$95?
No, not do I have it. It was just like, can I get into this car on my own? Like what?
Clearly not.
Like I just kept looking like.
Yeah,
ooh.
but see, you'll get $95 again. For me, it's like, I'm tired of waiting here. Let me go and pay this $95 so I can get on. Right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you sitting there about to get took out by a car, trying to figure out if you go, ooh, if I just break my own window, I could get back in my own car.
Which would then
Good.
cost more than $95
Right,
goddamn dollars.
you know what I'm
But
saying?
moving on.
Try to break down on the freeway because the metro will come for free.
Right.
I didn't break
try to
down. I just
control,
locked my
yeah.
keys in my car
Goofiness.
like a goofball.
So
It happens, friend. It happens.
what's y'all theory on phone privacy during a relationship? A, what privacy? Ain't no privacy lurking his life. B, don't ask to see my phone and I won't ask to see yours. C, go looking for dirt and you're going to find it, which I think is retarded. But D, we can trade phones for a day and it wouldn't bother me. H&S.
Ugh.
What was A
I don't
again?
want his answer.
A is what privacy. B
I already
is
know what
don't.
his answer
I'm
is
reading
gonna
the
be.
answers again. A is what privacy. B, don't ask to see my phone. I won't ask to see yours. C, go looking for dirt. You'll find it. D, we can trade phones for a day. It won't
What
bother
did
me.
you think I said, Fred?
Me, I said C.
You said C for me?
Yeah.
Girl, no. Don't look at my phone. I won't look at your phone.
Okay.
But that's kind of similar. Like C and B is kind of similar.
I
where
said,
it's like,
hey, there's no privacy for you.
oh no.
yeah.
Mine is C.
Oh, okay.
Go
look
looking
at
for
you.
dirt.
Getting better.
H&S.
Trash.
I
I'm
don't-
already upset.
Where's your card at?
I don't think mine was on the option board.
Here we go.
I feel like just because you're in a relationship with someone, that doesn't make them your property. So
Yeah.
like if it's your phone, that's your phone.
If you need my
you belong
phone,
to me.
yeah. If
No,
you need
no.
my phone,
Yeah,
like
like-
your phone died or like,
Yeah.
I'll let you use my phone.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
like just because you want to go through it, no.
Yeah, that's like going through somebody's wallet. I feel.
Yeah, I'll be
somebody's
like,
purse
no, you can't
or-
just go through my
yeah, that's a
phone.
little
Like
strange.
here.
I used to always jokingly like play on my ex's phone, and he would always have so much porn on there. It was ridiculous.
Hilarious.
Like
Sometimes-
I would go to the internet and it would be like porn. I'm
Sometimes,
like,
sometimes it's a slow day. You just gotta, you gotta.
I don't understand
See some
why.
shit.
explain this, men, fellas. Why, if you're in a relationship, do you still watch porn? Like, if you have access to
Time.
a vagina.
Time and energy. Sometimes you just need a quick little boom, bam, we out of there. And you get back to work. You know what I'm
And
saying?
we're not doing everything that they do in porn. Sometimes it's just like, oh, I want to see some shit.
Ugh, you can always tell when a guy's been watching that because y'all always want to
Been watching that. Now you just like a sanctified. I didn't know you came in here with your bibble.
No, I'm saying when you can tell a guy has been watching porn because y'all be trying to do extra stuff that is like, this is new. What are you doing? Stop watching.
You saw this.
That I am not.
Did you see this on Tube?
What's your name? Cherokee.
Now you trying some shit I'm not prepared for.
I'm not prepared for.
That's hilarious.
I did not stretch.
You know what I'm saying? This is why I'm trying to get you in the gym, friend. You're missing out on a whole bunch of moves.
Why are we talking about my fatness again?
No, it's not fatness. Friend,
No,
I know.
I need to go to yoga. I
know.
used to do yoga.
Yeah, you can be limber. Yoga is hard.
It is.
I would never. I would never shit on nobody who do yoga. I was just
like
like,
yoga.
oh, this is hard.
I used to do Bikram, which is the hot.
Oh, see, I don't know what that is.
That's really nice. It's the room is like 100 degrees.
Whoa.
Oh no,
And you
I can't. That's too
stretch.
much.
It makes
You're doing
your
way
muscles
too much.
feel so good though.
Willie Sweetwalker Joe said, "Why do I still watch porn? Why do you use a tampon? Because it's a necessity."
It's a necessity.
Necessity.
Is it? Okay. All right.
Well, Willie, who's your favorite porn star?
So
You
while we're
heard of
waiting for
Willie?
that,
Huh?
which one would turn you on the most? A, your partner paying a bill of yours without being asked. B, your partner defending you against their friends.
That's a fucking turn on. That is the dumbest shit I
That's
ever
dumb.
heard.
Yeah,
But go ahead.
okay.
C, your partner waking you up with breakfast and mimosas, or D, your partner passionately dropping knowledge.
None of that shit's a turn on.
You gotta pick something, goddamn.
Passionately dropping knowledge.
Yeah,
Sir, go to
I'm so
bed.
turned on. Ooh.
You gotta pick one, man.
I mean, we don't have to. We could skip that
Okay,
one.
that's cool. Let's find another one.
You chose one.
Or no, I was gonna say, or you guys could say what would be a turn on.
Yeah,
what
like
would be the
I
biggest
rather.
turn on?
Like, what would be your turn on? What would be your turn on, Fatima?
In general?
Yeah, it don't have to, not off that card.
Let me see. What would be a general turn on?
He said Tiana Trump. She's you gotta check her out.
Tiana Trump?
Yeah.
I know who that is.
Oh, okay, cool.
I don't know, like being able to have like a good conversation with somebody, because you can't just talk to anybody. So
Ooh, I'm just so wet.
How
Ooh,
hilarious.
your conversation. Let's talk about politics.
Oh,
No, politics is trash. but
man.
My
It
turn
is a
on
hot
is,
summer this year. What?
As far as like an act that's not sexual, I
Mhm.
would say just someone being like, take charge. Be like, hey, I'm picking you up at this time, and this is handled, blah
Good
blah
one.
blah. And
Yeah,
then
that is.
Initiative.
Yeah, that's a good one.
And then as I like kissing, so if you kiss me, I'm
You good to go, huh?
the right way, because everybody don't know how to kiss.
the right
you,
way.
You pizza, huh? Hot and ready. pizza. For me, it has to be
Basketball shorts.
Shut up.
a small hoop in your room. I'm just playing. I like So I would say I roll with like conversation, but like I like a
So when I fucking said it, you had
No,
jokes,
no,
but
not
okay.
not like that though. I like a direct woman, like a woman who's about her shit. Like if I'm trying to be flirty or charming and shit, and she shut that shit down, that's attractive to me. Like you know what I'm saying. I don't know how to describe this type of woman right now because I ain't high.
All right.
I'm sober today.
Nick.
Biggest turn on, I would have to say.
Someone with a big brain.
No. No, not at all. Damn, that's a good question. I'm a man, you know. It's physical with us. I ain't gonna front on you. All that.
That's very honest.
All that shit y'all talking about.
No,
Conversation.
I was trying to step away from the physical, but like physically,
no,
Just keep it funky.
Non-physical stuff,
Yeah.
like.
We're gonna go around for the physical stuff. So you kick off. Okay, you kick the physical stuff off. Physically, what do you?
I'm an extremist. Okay, so I don't
Hey.
like
My God.
I don't like a particular body part.
Uh-huh.
But if it's something unique and it's extreme, I'll probably like it.
Oh, okay.
So like if a woman has nice lips, like big lips or something, I'll probably just be attracted to her lips. Or if she has,
Okay.
different type of eyes or some shit, or weird shape throat, nigga, or weird wrist, nigga. Like, you know, I don't know.
It's like your pinky finger is just turning me
I've
on.
done that. You know what I'm saying? Like, your elbows is cute, nigga. Let me
see the elbows.
Yeah, I'm weirdo like that.
Your sternum is just where it needs to be.
What about you, Whisper? What's the one body part that's the biggest turn off for you?
Besides the dick.
Turn off.
Before you
turn
say
off.
that.
Oh, turn off. I'm sorry.
Turn
I
off.
thought we were
Yeah.
doing turn on.
I want to know both.
Okay.
Okay, turn off, turn
So
off.
let's start with a negative, end on a positive.
Well, you give your turn off first because you started it.
That nigga that.
In the
I
physical?
dated this one bitch
Yes,
with this one
and-
eyelid.
'Cause you done told
All
me
right.
many a
All
story
right,
about
yeah, I was
petty
gonna say-
physical
yeah.
shit.
All right,
so-
if it's something you can't fix, I can't fuck with you.
Like
Oh,
webbed
okay.
feet or something.
Like, yeah,
Third
like, if
thumb.
your feet just fucked up, like you wide footed, nigga, like I'm probably not gonna fuck with you.
I'm talking about, oh, that's a bunion.
Yeah.
Wow.
You've been walking a lot.
Yeah, if it's something you can't, like, you know, some people you can fix it, you can make it look good, you know, you can put a wig on or whatever. But if it's some shit you can't fix, I
Pop the
can't.
trunk, whisper.
I can't fuck with you.
Keep a wig in the trunk.
Whisper,
And
turn
shake it
on,
out.
turn offs. Turn on, turn off.
Give me the biggest turn off, physically.
Oh. If he has messed up teeth.
Ooh.
That's a big one for me. Like
What is
if
it?
his teeth
Define
are-
that.
Is it missing teeth or just
If
crooked
it's-
teeth or
a
yellow
lot of
teeth?
people are missing this tooth over here, right there. That's always missing.
That tooth expensive. It is. Like, that's why a lot of people miss
Yes.
it. And they be
Hilarious.
like, and they prefer that you
Hilarious.
get a porcelain.
So missing teeth, or like if they just throwing up West Side like that.
She said, "I'm done."
But a turn on, I love just a big chest, not like just big, like a big chest,
Like
he's
muscular?
muscular, yeah,
Okay.
and like
Okay.
abs.
Your turn. I'm gonna go last. Go ahead.
Biggest.
I was
turn-
still talking about it. I was like, wait a
She
minute.
was having a moment. We're gonna give you a second to cool off.
I'm drooling.
Have your Reese's.
Right?
Have your snack.
Biggest turn on physically, probably nice lips. And turn off poor hygiene. What about you?
Turn on. I like a nice set of hips.
Oh, I forgot we was talking to you. I was like, hips. My bad. I forgot who I was talking to.
Yeah, I'm thinking not no break, not no chest, no broad chest.
I cannot.
A turn off for me is, y'all not gonna know, but like, I call it pastrami lips. Like
On
if
the
the
cooch?
if you got pastrami meat coming out, I'd be like,
Yeah,
my
that's tough.
nigga, you need to go have that labia
Yikes.
surgery.
That is
Wow.
nasty.
And your shit look like. I don't like it.
I cannot.
Is it? I don't want to ask the question. Ever.
You can ask
I'm
me,
good.
H&S.
I was gonna ask, what causes is that just like somebody people just born?
I think
it's how you people are born.
they're
Oh,
born.
okay.
Like, you know
Oh,
what
we
I'm
can't
saying?
discriminate against that. Then I thought
No,
it
I
was
can't.
too
I
much
just
work
don't like
going
it.
on.
Like,
You
you know
can
what
get
I'm
it done.
saying?
You can get something done with that.
Ain't nobody. Wow.
I'd be
too
like,
bad,
why
though.
they look like that? Like, what happened?
Have you ever? Have you ever like not known ahead of time and get down there and be like,
Yeah,
What
that's
do you
how
do? You just stop. You like,
Nah,
no.
I'd be like,
you just
man.
take one for the team.
Nah,
You
I'd be
gotta
like,
thug it out.
I'll be like, I'm gonna strap you first.
Wow.
Like, oh yeah, and then usually I'm out.
You are trash.
Like, you
Bruh.
probably don't get head.
Yucks.
You know, I make my
Yucks.
way back up to you.
But some people, like some guys, might like that though. You know.
I'm sure men.
So,
I
everybody
mean,
got
not
a
men,
fetish
but people
somewhere.
have fetishes that freaky.
Yeah. So do that. All right, we'll try one more. So, what would be your response to someone telling you "I love you" when you don't love them back?
Oh, I just had this happen.
A, I love you too out of kindness, then backtrack later.
Oh my God.
B, I'm sorry, I don't feel the same. C, you so crazy. Or D, thank you. H&S. Card, sir. There we go. Why would you do that? Why would you backtrack?
No, I wouldn't backtrack though. I would just say it. Yeah.
Yeah, I love you too.
Yeah, you gotta spread the
Because you
love.
probably love him like a friend.
That's a whole
You
lot.
are-
I'm gonna
you
tell
are
y'all a
the
trick.
You gotta spread the love in
Here's
the
the
world,
trick.
man.
problem because women are gonna read into that in a totally
Here's the
different
thing:
way.
just mouth olive juice.
I know.
Nah, I'm gonna say the real thing.
Okay,
I'm gonna look you
olive
right in
juice.
your eye,
Olive
hold
juice,
your
like, I love
hand.
you. Olive juice.
That's the problem because me and you was just talking about this. Men be saying stuff, and women, you be saying stuff, and then the other person is thinking like, oh, they feeling me, they really like me, and then no.
You need to be like, hey,
Because-
Dad, just hurt some feelings.
Because you're looking at
I'm
it
not
like,
trying
I
to
love
hurt
you like a
feelings, though.
friend.
If you
That's gonna hurt her feelings if you don't say it back. Probably.
Yeah,
No,
but
it's
like,
not.
if I don't
It
mean
might.
it, like I'm not gonna say it. It
Yeah.
usually
I
be the heat of moment.
put
type
B
shit.
for K-Dub.
I'm saying,
What'd you
see,
say?
how you crazy?
I believe that. I believe that.
I put B for you. I put
Thank
B
you.
for myself too.
I
What you
put
put
A
for
for you.
Whisper?
I thought
A?
she said
You
just
said
say it
she
the
was saying
same.
back?
No, because I'm not gonna hurt your feelings like that.
No, I'm not trying to
love
hurt
is
your feelings. Yeah,
serious.
love is serious. Like I don't love you like that. I care a lot about you. That's my go-to.
That's
I
happened
care,
to me
I
before.
care a lot about you. I
think
really
I just
do.
didn't say anything back.
Well, I'm gonna tell you I love you and I don't love you.
Right.
I just
That's
had
not cool.
I just had that happen. Dude told me he loved me, and I was like,
Was it in person?
yeah.
And what you do? Just
We've
look
been,
at
we've
him?
been, me and him been friends for almost 2 years or a year and a
Y'all
half.
was in like general conversation or was y'all having relations?
No, we was in general
Oh,
conversation.
you know what I'm saying? Because if you say when we have relations, I really
can
be
ignore
like,
it.
I'd be like, I love it too.
I love it too. No, he said that, and I was like, oh man. I was like, no, I don't feel that it's the same way about you in that way. He was trying to talk to me like, oh, let's maybe build a relationship, and I was like, nah.
And he thought if he said he loved you, that would
make
that
you
would
right.
propel you right into relationship field. I
I'm
love
cool.
you. Oh no, now I'm trapped.
So what
I don't wanna
happened?
say
What
it
happened
wrong.
afterwards?
Yeah, what happened after that? I sucked
he
him
just-
up and sent him on his way.
He was like, well, let's just stay friends and maybe something will happen in the future. And I was like, I don't think so. But he was nice about it. He was cool. He probably cried in the car after, but
Oh my God, Red.
Wow.
Red.
because he's a sensitive dude. Not trying to boost myself up, but he's a sensitive dude.
You have
Who
to be
is
I
this,
kind of feel you have to be prepared for the no. Like you got to be
Yeah.
prepared for that. Like when you put yourself out there, you got to be prepared for what you either gonna get what you want or you're not gonna get what
Yeah,
you want.
so it's like don't say it with the expectancy of oh they're
Yeah,
gonna say
so
it next. I
like-
say it because I want to say it because I love you,
So
and
if
if you
I
say it
don't
back,
know.
it's whatever. But
It's a dude though.
yeah,
That's just
Shit.
his name.
Shakia Green. I
Yeah.
don't want to say it wrong. What up? How are you?
So,
Appreciate you.
This is a good one, guys. So a couple has been together.
Oh, I thought we was done.
Yeah.
Well,
No,
well,
go
we
ahead.
can do one more, and then we can get into what's the move. A couple's been together 5 years, and the guy hasn't proposed. What's likely the issue? A, his feelings have changed about her.
Head is trash.
B,
No, I'm joking.
Yeah.
B, he's going to do it eventually as long as he's not pressured. C,
I found out your credit score.
he's complacent. Or D, marriage was never his goal to begin with. H&S?
I kind of low key don't want to answer this one.
I don't want to put out this. I just want to discuss it.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, I was gonna say the timeline is a little strange.
Yeah.
And
Why?
I don't.
Why is it
I
strange?
mean, to tell somebody 5 years. I mean, I don't know what your life plan is like. I don't know. You know, different things happen in life. You know, to say 5 years is the timeline to get married is a little strange. But I
I
would
feel
say
like 5 years is LA niggas go to because I know hella niggas. It's like just now getting engaged after 5 years. I was like, what is that? What's up with
Or
y'all?
that's their timeline.
Like four guys have been with their girls for 5 years and have all gotten engaged. 2 of them was last year and 2 was this year.
I think 5 years is a long time.
That's
like
a long
you
time.
kind of run out of excuses after 5 years.
Thank you for that brutal honesty.
Yeah, and I think you kind of been through all the ups and downs in that time frame, so maybe that's something to do with it. But I don't know. I feel like there's not a. I wouldn't pressure somebody to get married. Like that's a little.
Yeah.
And I don't believe in traditional marriage, so my answer is something else. Yeah. So
Yeah.
once we together, we
Always.
together. So I don't.
So
feel
what
like,
kind of marriage do you believe in, Agent F?
I don't feel like I need another person to read something he wrote on a piece of paper to solidify the fact that I want to be with this person forever.
All right.
So you believe in like common law marriage?
I don't. Once again, like I don't subscribe to
Anything
that
right.
ideology. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Like,
I got you.
if you feel like you need,
I'm just been having conversation.
like even so, for example, when they read those, what are they called? The vows. When the pastor reads it, that stuff's not even in the Bible, even though he's holding the Bible.
Because religion is man-made, right?
Not religion. Like the speech he gives, do you take this woman to be your, like that's
Yeah.
not written anywhere.
Oh,
that's,
yeah.
that's something that they came up with.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So like I don't take that part serious. So if I'm with somebody and I feel like this is my life partner, we building together.
We together.
I'm gonna have that conversation and we gonna build from there. If you want to
Got
have a
you.
ceremony, cool. But Yeah, I'm not with all that.
Shit don't mean nothing to you.
Don't mean shit to me, nigga. So we just.
I'll be there though.
We together, nigga.
Yeah, have that ceremony. I'm coming.
You have to find a very specific woman for you.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
But how do you know what a timeline?
you,
Like, how
Whisper.
can you put a
I'm just saying,
timeline
you do.
on knowing somebody? You know what I'm saying? Like, who says in 5 years I truly know you?
Right. And marriage is forever. What's the rush?
Who says? Yeah, who says in 7 years or 8 years or you know what I'm saying? Who made these timelines up that we have to stick to?
I do want to get married, but last year
Well, clearly they can't be broke.
No. But last year, not to be a Debbie Downer, I lost like 3 friends to gun violence, and so
I'm sorry, friend.
For me, like after that happened, and Nipsey too, that I was just like, if you find your soulmate and you find somebody who makes you happy, marriage or not, let's just be together and be happy. You
Well,
know
they
what I
were
mean?
together.
That's what I'm saying. Like them just be like, I don't see Lauren London being like, you need to marry me, nigga. We've been together 5 years. Like I just feel like if you're with somebody and you're happy and you're in love, the whole marriage, that's not as important.
I think it depends on the people.
They could not be here one day, and it doesn't matter if you yelled at them about we need to be married after 3 years. Like
me personally, marriage is just a financial agreement.
Well, I don't know about that.
I do. I think that's why marriage was institutionalized. I don't know the word I'm looking for. I told you I ain't high. You know what I'm saying? But marriage is just something on paper to help y'all financially. I don't think help, but it's for financial reasons because that doesn't dictate your love for somebody. Like if I've been loving you all this time, the marriage ain't gonna change how I'm loving you.
And my thing is, who is saying that means that you love the person because you married them?
The white man. The white man
because,
said it.
Because like I don't think that either. I think that marriage is more about commitment. I'm showing that I want to commit to you. I don't think it has anything to do with, oh, he doesn't love me because he won't marry me. I don't think that's the thing. I think it just has to do with you saying there's no other woman I want to be with. I only want to be with you. I'm cool. Like, I feel like I would love to be married, and, like, it is something that I'll discuss with whoever I'm with. But if I find someone who truly makes me happy, I'm not going to press nobody about it.
Lies.
Okay.
I'm not.
Like I was gonna lie to him. Like I can respect that.
No, I'm not. I've learned that it's better to just be with the person that makes you happy because today is not a promise. It's like I would rather just fucking be with you than us going back and forth about, oh, we've been together for 5 years, when you gonna marry me? Who cares? I'm with you. I get to be with you and wake up with you every day.
I hear some of my niggas say this shit every day, and every female be like, that ain't the point. When we go get... So it's refreshing to hear you say that.
Yeah.
Because some people think marriage is a big deal.
Yeah.
But marriage is for other people. That's for you to show other people how truly in love we are.
Yeah, I feel like my parents would probably want me to get married and like not have kids out of wedlock and all that stuff. But I mean, I really just I don't know. That's just my personal thing. I just don't care.
That's your right to feel that way.
Yeah.
Like I told my mom I don't do nothing for you because I didn't ask to be here. You know what I'm saying? So like you putting all these expectations on me. I didn't ask to be born.
And weddings are so expensive. LA is crazy expensive for weddings, especially if you want it in a church. My friend.
Well, I can't get married in the church, so.
Yeah, because you're a lesbian.
Right.
You have to go to like Colorado or something.
I'm not. I can go outside. I don't necessarily have to be in the church.
You gotta get a beach.
I can be outside the church. I just can't be in the church.
Yeah. I can't. On the sidewalk.
Yeah.
Be like, where you getting married at? The park?
You know where the church is? Outside of it. That's where I'm getting married.
I would come to your wedding. I would boo.
Bitch, I'm done.
I wouldn't
be like,
care.
This is a sin. No,
that's on you. No, I'd be like, that be on you. My fiance gonna come down there and put hands on you. Because clearly she gonna think you some bitch I used to fuck with. Oh, why she here?
Why she here?
Booing.
And on that note, Whisper, my dear, what's the move?
Girl, I don't know. Just
She
go
don't-
out. Just go outside.
I come ready to work. Come
Just
on,
go
focus.
outside. Okay, so what's the move?
Ain't no move. She don't know.
Give me a second. Let me open my shit.
Ill prepared.
Okay, so for older people like yourself.
I know, bitch.
Bitch.
Bingo,
There's
where?
a-
Where we going?
My best Hosty love bingo. I ain't hating on bingo.
Where we
So
going?
there's something called Soul Full of Noise. You can follow them on
I
Instagram.
heard of that.
Soul Full of Noise. They do live music, really good music. It's
Oh, word?
90s vibes, slow jams and stuff. But they're having
Damn, 90s old. Fuck
Yes.
you.
I was barely here, old lady. You were out here gang banging.
Oh my God. It was the best time of my life.
But no, they're gonna have one next month in March on, I believe, the 15th or the 1st. Sorry, on the 1st at Comfort LA, which is a really good restaurant. They have really good food.
Well, how would you know?
Well,
because
it's
everywhere you say is nasty.
trash.
Yeah,
It's
it's
good.
trash. It's trash.
It's good. Like it's good. It's up there. But it's at Comfort LA. It's free if you RSVP. Go to their Instagram, Soul Full of Noise. And then Black House, which is in
NoHo.
Valley, in NoHo, they have a brunch on Sundays. Every Sunday, bottomless mimosas.
Why we ain't never go?
hookah. They have a patio.
Ask yourself that.
It's really, because we're here.
Right.
I thought it was in the morning though. You said brunch.
It's
from
Saturday.
11
It's Saturday.
a.m. to 3.
It's Saturday and
And they
Sunday.
have, it,
go at
they
like
have it on
11.
Saturday and Sunday. Yeah, they do have it on Saturday as well.
But we can go.
We could go.
Oh, I cannot.
Look. So Willy Wonka said it's time for women to buy the men engagement rings or at least buy the wedding bands. Women are spoiled.
Women
I'm
do
with
buy
that,
the,
Willie. I'm
but
with
women do buy the
Women
the
can
wedding
buy the
band.
wedding
What are you
band. I'm
talking
not buying
about?
engagement rings. I'm not proposing to a man. That's
Yeah,
backwards.
that's two different things. The engagement ring is the ring, and then the man buys the band, and that's what he puts on your finger.
But who
at
said
the wedding.
that's the rule?
That's
who made the
that's
white
tradition.
man?
But no,
white
but
man.
no, what woman is not buying a man the ring? That's what you're supposed to do.
Some women
You're-
might not be. I don't know.
That's
but
trash.
You should. You should
You're
buy your man
supposed-
his wedding band.
Yeah, you're supposed to buy the man the wedding band, and what you do is you try to match it with whatever he got you, or you just get
Well,
him.
why does the women's family have to pay for the wedding? Who
That's
made
a
that?
tradition. That's
yeah,
but I
who
don't know if a lot of
tradition?
people follow it though.
No,
Who made
nobody
that?
Really,
Who made
really,
that tradition?
I don't know.
Slavery. I don't know.
Because
I blame everything on slavery. I don't
H&S wants to chime in.
What was the question?
Here he goes.
She said, "Who made the tradition of the women's family pays for the wedding?"
you never heard that? Like the woman.
Slavery? Is it slavery? I feel like it was. That's where jumping
No,
the broom
they
came
jumped the
from.
broom.
That'd be beautiful. So we got to pay
But
for
they
that shit
wasn't.
ourselves.
They wasn't
Shit.
planning weddings on the plantation. Trust me.
Yeah, I don't know anything about that.
They was jumping the broom on the plantation. The white man made us jump the broom.
So Black House has a brunch. and
Yes,
what-
Black
what
House
else
has
is
a
happening?
brunch.
So y'all don't want to
Saturday and
address like
Sunday.
women are spoiled?
Women are spoiled.
Women should be spoiled. They're
Why though? Why?
I think we should spoil each other.
Why?
I don't think it should be one-sided. I think we should spoil each
We
other.
should spoil each other, but I feel
You
like
a fish out of water. You be flip flopping, my nigga.
I mean, we should spoil each other, but like, it's a woman. Like, women are amazing. Why would you not?
No,
wanna
and I
spoil
agree.
her?
We are, but it
Jesus
shouldn't be
Christ.
like, because I saw a post, what was it, yesterday, that somebody said, do we care whether or not men are happy in relationships?
I don't think so.
Of course
I
you
don't
do.
think so.
I mean, I would care about,
Hell
I would
no.
care
I don't
about
think
my
so.
man.
I don't
That
think
depends
so.
on- That depends on the
If
type
you don't
of
care
person
whether or
you're
not
with.
your man is happy, you're trash.
You're trash. I want you to be happy and all that stuff. But I feel
Happy
like
he got you.
It's
huh?
a but. It's a but.
Happy
Always
with
a
all
whisper.
this.
No, I'm saying I want you to be happy. I don't want to be on your case and nagging you, blah blah blah. You shut your
I'll-
face.
I was gonna say though,
Cut me off while I'm talking.
there's a difference between trying to make your man happy and doing what makes your man happy.
Right.
So I think a lot of women,
Jesus.
try to make their man happy, but that's up to what you think is gonna make him happy versus.
That's why you have conversations.
You know, I'm just.
Do
telling
you
from
think women should be
experience.
spoiled? Since you want to chime in on
Which-
everything.
Oh,
My
of course,
brother.
of course.
Hilarious.
Of
My
course.
brother.
Listen, I think when you're with somebody, you should enjoy being with that person.
Yeah.
So if I enjoy being with you, I enjoy doing nice things for you. If that's considered spoiling you, then that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and vice versa, like you know.
I just feel like women should be spoiled because they're just like amazing creatures.
But why? Like I'm
Because
not
they're
I'm
amazing
not
human
I'm not saying you
All
shouldn't
women?
be
I feel
spoiled.
like if you're in a relationship,
You said
and
all
you-
women H&S?
If you're in a relationship and you love that person, why would you not like spoil them? You're weird if you don't want to. That's whack. She's a woman. She's
Preach with her.
Sucks your penis. I don't understand.
my
like,
Solid point. Good
I don't
point.
know, like,
Jesus
Solid point.
I
Whisper.
think that we should all care if our partner is happy. We should all spoil each other. It shouldn't be one side. It shouldn't be the females like,
Yeah,
give me, do for me, and you're not giving anything back to him. That's retarded.
Yeah, but I just feel like I hate when men make it seem like, oh, black women, they just want to be spoiled. Why wouldn't you want to spoil a beautiful black woman? We are
That's not really.
amazing.
That's not really what he's saying.
Yeah, he's saying women in general, but
No,
Yeah.
if he's specifying black women always want to be spoiled, he's just saying that it's a little more complicated on that side of
Well,
the
he
field.
didn't say black women, but I
okay.
said black women.
Damn, you just gonna throw y'all
Do
under
you-
the bus.
do you-
yeah,
do
I
you
say
see
I was like, he
us?
didn't say that, but
Do you
okay.
see us?
Thank
Like,
you,
Okay.
Thanks, Taylor.
Do you see black women? Why would you not? Anyway, back to what I was talking about.
Well, we have a good question of the day, so that'll be cool.
Oh yeah, I forgot all about
Oh
that
my
shit.
gosh, I have to go.
I forgot, right? We got shit to
Shit.
do. Let's get to this quickly.
Okay,
so
first of all, let me just shout out our
Yes.
sponsor, Grass Straws.
Where you got to go
they-
on a Sunday?
I got money to make.
Okay, go ahead. Grass straws.
I'm a hustler.
Grass straws. They are completely
Biodegradable.
Go ahead.
eco-friendly.
Chew it. Chew it on camera for the
Eco-friendly.
people.
No, that sounds so ridiculous. What kind of show do you think this
I was
is?
trying to show him that it's
He's like,
bio-friendly. You know?
Yeah, it's
Chew
bio-friendly.
it on camera.
You got some straws back there. You chew on one.
But shout out to them. If you want grass straws, go to grassstraws.net and use the code D3 so that they know that
D3?
sent you. And these are eco-friendly, much better than the freaking paper straws that they trying to push on us. I didn't have no paper straws in Chicago. I was very excited.
Well, Starbucks give you a sippy cup, so you don't even need a straw no more.
And then don't forget about the cruise, which is July 30th to August 2nd. Rates are starting at $4.99. So go on and get on that.
Boo,
all
Pajama
gonna be-
Jam.
We're all gonna be.
Shelly
Can I-
Rios. I'm
Game
trying to help
night.
you. You got to go.
All right, whatever. Just do your question of the day. I'm done.
No.
I'm sick of this.
Are we doing a question of the day?
Somebody's on the bleed.
Do you have a question of the day?
On the
I mean, we
bleed.
can do the question of the day.
Somebody
but you
is-
acting like you got a hot date,
Just
so
come on,
we don't
just
got to
hurry
do
up.
it.
Just go ahead.
So the question of the day from, I believe it was Mr. Newsom. Forgive me if I meant to write your name down, but I got 20,000 things going on at one time. So the question of the day was, do black women really feel that they are the most disrespected women of all races?
Oh, Jesus.
How do we feel about it?
I feel, yes. You know what I'm saying? I also feel women in general are disrespected. But when black women's plight is a little more than the average woman.
I have a question towards this, what you just asked. Do you guys feel offended when,
God.
and K-Dot, you can really answer this too. Do you guys feel offended when other races, let's say if they're gay, I feel like they act like black women,
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
right? Which is, I feel it's strange.
I'm
like,
super
even if it's,
offended.
right,
Yeah.
go ahead.
I'm also super offended because, like, a lot of times, like, the stuff that comes up in, like, the LGBT community, LGBT community. Well, I'm not saying all that
TS,
because,
It's a
like,
lot.
that shit is a lot.
It's a
But
lot.
in the gay community, because gay is gay. Like, you know what I'm saying, in my opinion. White people bring it up. Like, it's not a issue with other cultures. Like, they want all these rights. Like, you feel me? Like, they the front line for, like, we want equality, we want this, we want that. Like, and we do want it, but not like how they trying to put it like a civil rights plight. Like how our people fought for. I'm not that way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I hate that when people, well, not hate, but I dislike a lot when people just associate everything that is the gay agenda as far as all gays are on board with that. Because it's not the gay agenda, it's the white gay agenda.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Because a white gay man in America
Yeah.
is still a white man in America, period.
Right. So I was just like, they'll never, like, all these freedoms and things that they fighting for, like, my nigga, no. It
Yeah.
doesn't exist for
You're
you.
talking about-
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I feel the disrespect. And then, like I said, women in general are disrespected because it's just, you know, the world is a big boys club.
Yeah.
And it was just made that way because that's who, you know, pretty much put everything into play was a man. So it's not built up for a woman to be successful unless she works really hard or, you know what I'm saying, it's a struggle of life. But for a black woman, it's just like additionally harder. The disrespect is like, listen to the rap songs. Like, clearly, I think a lot of these niggas that have young mothers, like a lot of these dudes is not getting the love that they need from their mother because, like, when I use the word bitch, like I use it it's wrong to use. Like I try to shy away from it, but like I just grew up using it like. But the way it is now, bitch is like the term for women. I don't use it as the general term for women. Like you got to be acting like a bitch for me to call you a bitch. Like you know what I'm saying. But like these dudes, like everybody a bitch. You know what I'm saying? No matter how they act, even if they a classy woman,
Yes, if she has a vagina,
she's a bitch. And like for me, it's like, how could you have this much disrespect for a woman? You came from a woman.
Facts.
So you not getting what you need from your mother. Like, you know what I'm saying? Your mother is not loving you as much as she should, or giving you, or coddling you, or doing what you need to do so you can have some sort of respect for a woman.
Or even having a male example to show you how to properly treat or address.
Sometimes it's
no man can tell you, like, you get your compassion from your mother. Your mother is who shows you how to love. Your daddy gonna love you. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But a man can also show you an example of how to treat women.
It's not always a woman.
No, when you come up, it is always a woman, because a boy is born into a mother. Like the first woman he meets is his mother. So like, his father is around, but his mother is showing him how to love. Like your daddy is showing you how to love a woman when you start dating a woman, but your mother is showing you how to love and be compassionate from an emotional sense of a woman. And you get that from your mother. Like, you know what I'm saying? So if you don't have any compassion for any woman, you didn't get that from your mother. Like, can't no man teach can't no man teach you how to be disrespectful to no woman. Like, some woman taught you that. Like, something about a woman made you feel this way about a woman.
I don't totally agree with that, but okay.
Disagree,
No, I mean you can disagree. I'm just saying, like, I just feel like listen to all these rap songs.
That's a part of it. Yeah, absolutely.
I'm not talking about you, Willie Sweet Wonka. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying all men are disrespectful to women.
I feel like you learn from what you see more than what you hear. So I feel like if you watch your mother let a man disrespect her, you assume that that's okay, or you think like, oh, okay, that you can do that to a woman, because men take from their father. That is who your leader is, period.
Unless your father not around.
Yeah, exactly. Unless your father's not around.
Or the male figures that you're seeing, like how they interact with and treat women. You can be like, oh, that's how it goes.
That's how
so that can be either good or it can be bad.
That's how you gain respect, is whatever. I don't know. Life is hard for all people, but
no, it
black
is.
women have it really hard.
Yeah, black women have it extremely hard. So it's, if you struggling and you're a black woman, like, you don't have time to show your son or daughter with the compassion and shit they need, they gonna grow up different.
This is why you should spoil, if you're with a woman, a black woman, this is why you should treat her nicely and spoil her.
I don't agree.
Because when she goes out into the world, who's doing that for her? Black women have to be super independent, have to take care of themselves. And so for us to ask our man to, hey, can you come in and spoil me and treat me nice? Because when I go out in the world, I get disrespected. Come on. That's all. That's all I'm saying.
I just want to say I agree 100% with Whisper.
Oh, well,
that's sweet.
For once, I was over here waiting like.
No, he does.
Appreciate that. All right, and that also goes for black men. Black men have it hard too. So,
absolutely.
You know, you need to love on them when they come home to you as well, because the world is hard on them as well.
And black men need to communicate how they feel more.
Oh yes,
facts.
Tell me how you feel it. Ooh.
Something to say?
I was just gonna say, for the most part, black, that's not our nature.
Yeah, no, I was like, but that's why I said it.
And that's another learned behavior, because men, y'all growing up, y'all told, don't cry, stop acting like a bitch.
Yeah, they can't easily access their emotional
but
catalog like we can.
I don't think men's supposed to be doing all that, accessing your emotional catalog.
Why
but
though?
You have to, like,
because there's a different. You guys are women, okay? Y'all operate in this world.
You can be sensitive.
No, I would like to hear what he has to say.
Right, like I can't tell a woman to stop being emotional or to not let these things affect your life, or don't. You know what I mean? I couldn't tell you guys not to do that. So for a man, it benefits us not to take all those emotions in and dwell on them. That helps.
But you know, you're born with all those emotions. You stop using those emotions when somebody teaches you differently. Because we both born the same way. Like, we cry when you was young. When you was young, you cried when you got hurt. And your mama collared you. You didn't not cry when you was young.
Right, and then my dad came in there and said,
right, like I said, that's but that's a learned behavior.
Exactly.
Like, you not being in tune with your emotions is because you don't want to. It's not because it's not what a man is not supposed to do.
But I was taught that by a man.
Yeah, no, but I'm just saying, like, that don't mean it's right.
That's exactly what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Your mother, right, is my mother's programmed a certain way. She's going to teach me, like when you guys said earlier, how to be compassionate, how to love. those things. My dad's job is to come in and teach me how to get over those emotions.
No.
So hold on, so that I can maintain how to function in this world.
Yeah.
A lot of times those
In
lessons,
the world, but we talking about relationships, and
which
like,
is part of the that's part of the world.
it's part of the world, but like it
No, you would-
it hinders y'all in a sense because you don't know how to communicate how you feel because
Right.
you've been taught to not do that.
So how you move in the world shouldn't be how you move with your woman.
I
It's
think
different.
I think I don't think it's true that we
No, you
don't know
don't have
how to communicate. I just think that we communicate in a different way. It may not be an emotional,
How?
verbal way.
Show me, give me an
It
example.
could
of
be
how
an,
you
it could be
communicate.
in an action way, right? Like I know a lot of men may come home, had a stressful day, and just shut down. Go turn the TV on, do whatever they do to stress relief, right? Now for women, that may be counterproductive. They may need you to come in and talk, express it, put it on the table. We can work through it.
No, but you still didn't communicate that you having a bad day. Like that's how you deal with it. And like a woman can deal with that.
Right.
But if you just come in and shut down because that's how you are dealing with what emotionally is stressing you today, your woman doesn't know that.
But that's
like,
still me communicate. If I come and walk into a room and I don't talk to anybody in the room, right?
it's not communication.
No, it may not be verbal communication,
Yeah,
but it's
but
still a
like-
form of communication.
Yeah, but like, but she had to learn that after watching you how many times come in and be like, and figure out on her own to be like, oh, this is how he decompresses.
Correct. But
But
when I
like
deal with
it-
the homies, I don't have that conversation with them. I could walk into a room with my
Because
homies.
they niggas.
Yeah, but like
we're
that's why
talking
it's-
about your connection with,
your
a woman. It's
and
different.
I'm saying how it's hindering you in your relationship. I'm not saying like don't do that in the world.
No, but what you're asking me to do, K,
No, go ahead.
I feel like you guys are asking me to be more like the woman.
No, I'm not asking you to be like I'm not asking you to be.
That's why
more.
I'm confused. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, I'm not asking you to be more like a woman. I'm telling you it's okay to communicate how you feel. It's not a weakness. Like
Right.
I grew up around a lot of hustlers and they was raising their sons and they projected a lot of it is like that makes you look weak. Like
Which
you
it
know what I'm
doesn't.
saying? But it doesn't make you
Right.
because when you were young, when you got hurt, it was just a natural instinct for you to cry.
Okay, but
You know what I'm saying? No, I'm sorry, go ahead.
no, understand that it's 3 women up there saying it doesn't make a man weak to do this, right? So me being on, it does.
No, because
But
you've
another
been
thi- but
because you've been
another
taught
thing
that.
is
Like you know what I'm saying? They didn't teach us like you know who taught me how to not be weak in the scenarios that I was in? A man. Like my mama didn't teach me like I get what you're saying, but like
Yeah.
I'm still a woman. So like my womanly sense was like I learned better to communicate with my women that I dated what was going on with me and they were much more understanding.
Right.
Yeah.
But
And, like,
but that's because I'm still a woman. So I'm still in tune with my womanly senses. When I'm telling you, but I tell my homeboys that. I be like, yo, it's not I ain't saying like go home and cry and shit.
Right.
Like you know what I'm
Just
saying?
communicate.
Communicate.
Like what you were saying
Yeah.
as far as like being in the world and being with your woman. It's like, okay, you don't have to go and stand in front of the world and say, I've had a bad day, I'm so upset. But you should have that connection with your woman. Where
Right.
she needs
You know
to
what I'm saying?
hear-
She
if
shouldn't
she's
have
like,
to-
"Babe,
she shouldn't
what's
have to
wrong with
figure you out."
Right. She shouldn't have to guess, well, what's wrong with him? Just come in and be able to
I feel like
answer
I'm
your
losing K
woman.
that now.
No, you're not losing me. Like I feel you as a man. Like I respect what you're saying. I'm sorry,
My
go
thing
ahead.
is,
Yeah.
why, if you're with a woman, why do you feel like you can't be weak around her? Why?
Because that's
why
what they
you feel-
taught.
And
why
it's
you-
not, and, it's
why would
not
you-
and don't even say that because that doesn't make
But no,
you weak.
why would you
That's the
say?
No, he
thing.
can't say
You
that. She
can't-
asking
or-
a legit question.
Or why would you say, because that's his words, weak. You
Right.
think, or vulnerable. Why would you be with someone who you feel like you
can't be vulnerable
that
with,
way?
yeah.
Right.
Like I understand when you go out into the world, we all have to put on a wall up because of things that we've been through in our lives. You have to.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're with your partner, you should not have that wall up anymore.
Facts.
Right. What I'm saying is, I'm not saying that you should or you shouldn't. I'm saying that however the man is operating, he's doing that because he's a man. I feel like you guys are saying that as black men or whatever, we should be more like this or more like that.
No, I'm saying like a man in general. Like men just
Okay,
don't
I can only
communicate
speak-
how they feel.
And I'm telling you, the reason is because that's
No.
not us. That's not our nature. Our nature
Your
is
nature, it's not your nature
Hold on,
because
K-Dot.
you wasn't taught that.
K-Dot, but you're saying that. I'm telling you, for all the men I've
Okay.
been around, it's not our nature to sit around and want to express how we feel and get our emotions on the table. It's not helpful for us for the most part. It's not beneficial for me. I just watched this thing with Styles P, couples,
But you know that's
whatever
being
it was.
selfish.
Yes, it is.
For a woman, now if I talk to the homies, right, they understand what I'm saying.
But you're not fucking your homies. You
Right.
fucking your woman.
But okay, but like I gave by Whisper, like I said
By Whisper.
earlier, I can give the example where women, as a woman, you should take the time to understand that when that man walks in the room, if he's not talking to you, that's still a form of communication.
They do that though. Like I said, but like how frustrating that is for a woman when you can get that out. Like I'm saying, women are very easy in certain situations. Like I understand that that's not your makeup. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's not the man's. That's not what subscribing to a man is.
Right.
But I also know it's because it's a learned behavior. It wasn't something you was born with. Like your dad came in and was like, "Yo, you shouldn't be doing this because this is the world," and da 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 da.
Right.
I get that. But at the end of the day, what you just said is like she should be able, like, you're putting more pressure on your woman for something you could easily communicate. Like, yo, I had a bad day and I need to decompress, and this is how I do it. Instead of her having to watch you day after day after day and figure out on her own that
What's wrong with you?
what's wrong with you? You decompressing. You leaving it on is very selfish. Like I said, like I know you're gonna be mad. Like, I apologize to every man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm probably not gonna say this right. But all of y'all are mama's boys. Like, you want your woman to take care of you like your mama until they start doing things that impede on your independence. Like, it's okay for her to figure it out. This is how you decompress, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what your mama did. Your mama just figured you out because you were her child. She's not your child. She's your companion. She's your partner. So it should be your responsibility to let your partner know, like, this is what I'm going through. This is what I'm feeling. You ain't got to sit there and be no woman about it. Like, we ain't finna sit here and have no red table talk about it.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Would it be frustrating for you if you were in a relationship and your woman came home and you feeling her energy that something's off, something's wrong, and she's just not talking to you?
No, a man ain't gonna never gonna ask you what's wrong with you.
Not in my experience.
Better click that television on. Nigga, like, we Gucci then.
In my experience, no. Like, they're like, y'all feel like if you're in tune with your woman, like, you know when she walk in a room if something's off. Just like we feel with y'all when something's off, but it's like if we don't have a clue what the fuck it is, we shouldn't have to play a guessing game of what the fuck is wrong with him.
Right, but just speaking from my position, like, it's not. I don't feel like it's my woman's job to fix my mood, to fix my attitude.
Well, that's a woman's nature.
No, I understand that, right? But I'm saying I don't feel like it's her job to counsel me. Now, I understand that that's her nature, right? So in that process, she also needs to understand. However, I process my stress. That's how I process it.
She do.
So if I come in the room and I don't want to talk about my problems, that doesn't help me. Like, I'm gonna use a real life example. For me, for example, right? Me dealing with situations, me telling you about my issues doesn't help my life.
No, I'm not saying
I'm not
saying
in any form. Even if I go to a counselor, nigga, like, I've done this, it's not going to help. What helps me is for me to go in a room, sit quietly, and figure it out.
No, and
me telling you how my day was, it's not gonna help. So if I'm in a relationship with a woman,
it's not about you in that sense. That's what I'm saying. Like, you being selfish.
No, listen to this. Okay, if I'm in a relationship with a woman, I would expect her, right, to eventually understand my process, just like I would eventually understand her process. So if I understand she's the kind of person when she's upset, she needs me to talk to her. She needs to express it. We need to have this conversation. I can do that. In that same breath, I would expect her to take the time to understand that when I'm going through my situation, I don't need you to ask me 50 questions. All I need you to say hi and bye
I'm not
and
saying,
let me
no, I
do my
understand that because I don't like that either.
Right.
What I'm saying is, though, a simple, like, this is what I do will help you alleviate all the 50 questions because it's in a woman's nature. If you don't fucking say nothing, because now she in her own mind and under her own designs, and she'll
create her own story,
right?
Like,
in the narrative, and this is when you get the headache.
That ain't my problem.
No, it does become your problem if you're in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? When you could just come in the house and be like, "Yo, I had a bad day. I'm about to decompress." And now she knows. So then you come in the house
not even
every
you
time.
Can just say, I had a bad day and leave it at that. Like, all right, well, go.
But
like, you're under the presumption like she's going to keep asking questions.
Right.
But like, if she is that type of woman, when you first make this indication, you communicate that to her, then you say that additional, like, that doesn't help me to talk about it. I'm just letting you know so you know I'm not being rude or, you know what I'm saying, I'm being a dick. I just need my
moment,
my space.
And what both you guys are telling me is a woman's perspective on how I should handle the situation. All I'm doing is telling you, for a man, that's not natural.
No, but I'm not telling you how to handle the situation. I'm telling you how you coming in the house and how it's affecting me.
So what I'm telling you is, I'm telling you, and you're saying, but if you handle it this way, it'll be different, right?
No, if you just communicate like this is how you
He's
are.
He's gonna say he is communicating.
No.
So let me say
that's
something.
what I'm saying. You're saying.
But here's the thing: it's like, if you make the choice to be in a relationship with a woman, you have an idea of how we operate. Like, we have a general idea of how you operate. So we're saying is, if you're not single, if you're in a relationship and you're walking into the house with your woman, if you are in a state of mind where I need a moment. I had a shitty day, whatever is going on internally, just let her know, hey, I need a moment. If you just come in and your energy is just fucked up and you don't say nothing, that's what's going to bother us. But if you come in and just say, I need a moment, I had a shitty day, whatever. You don't have to give us all the reasons why. We don't want to ask you 20 fucking questions because if your energy is like that, I don't want to.
No, they do want to ask you 21 fucking questions.
Well, y'all talking about general. Y'all talking about general. I'm talking about me. I'm not going to ask you 20 questions, but just come in and say, hey, I had a bad day. I need a moment. Okay, boo, go do your thing. But don't come in just with fucked up energy and don't say nothing.
I don't think you guys understand what I'm saying.
No, I understand what you're saying.
You guys are constantly saying, you guys are giving me a woman's perspective, which is all you can do, right? Which
Right.
I respect that.
Right. I'm listening to you, man. What do you think I don't
that.
understand?
I need you to understand that no matter what you say, no matter what example you guys give
He's
me,
not
no
gonna
matter
talk,
no, listen, no matter what suggestion you give me, you have to understand that's still a woman's perspective. What I'm telling you is, for women, just take women listening, not y'all. Take the time to check your man's perspective before you start requiring him to bend your.
How do I know your perspective,
So hold
nigga,
on.
if you're
So
not
hold on.
communicating it to me?
Hold on. I'm not communicating it to you the way that a woman needs a man to communicate.
No, I don't
no,
even
no.
think that's a woman
But
man
you-
thing. I think that's a respect thing. If I came in the house, my nigga, and slammed the door and had an attitude.
Let's not go extreme because that's obvious. Let's keep it
Right,
subtle.
but you saying that you walking
But that's
in,
extreme too.
that's
If you walking
no.
in your energy,
that's
is
No, no.
off, I'm going to feel
I'm
that.
keeping it
what you're
subtle.
saying is like is obvious. It's a subtly like you're saying like it should be obvious. My woman should know something is afoot. You know what I'm
no.
saying?
saying if we're dating, right, and let's say the first time I walk in the house and I'm having a bad day.
Okay.
So as a woman, your instinct is, hey, let me find out what's wrong with this man.
Right.
So you come trying to talk to me. I'm just like, hey, I ain't trying to talk.
Okay.
Right.
Okay,
and that's
cool.
it.
That's all you gotta say.
Hold on.
Uh-huh.
But we're together longer than this first time. Okay?
Right.
So let's say the 15th time this happens, and I come in the house, I'm upset, having a bad day. I'm taking it. You're saying I should at least come in and say, "Hey, listen, I'm having a bad."
No, if you said that the first time, then now she knows that's how you are. But initially, the way you was conveying it was like you never said nothing.
Okay, so let's say I never said it. Let's say the first time I came in, she tried to talk to me. I didn't say shit.
Okay.
I just stared at the fucking TV, and all you heard was dun 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 dun, and then the next day I act like nothing happened.
Okay.
And I moved on. Okay. I would expect my woman to understand. Oh shit, that's his process. Maybe this nigga needs to come in, be by himself, and he's okay in a couple hours.
Can
I hear that. Can I just respond to that
Go ahead,
real
yeah.
quick? I hear that. That's not. But you don't think that's rude? Like I understand what you're saying, but
No.
like you don't think ignoring your woman is rude?
No.
Okay.
If we're talking about building a relationship, we're not talking about something temporary, right? We're talking about longevity here. I'm constantly trying to learn who you are, how you deal with situations, and then how can I assist in that. That's all my job is.
No, I get you.
So if you come in, you're the kind of person who needs to talk about your problems. Then I'm gonna go, she come in. Even if I don't feel like talking, I'm gonna go, okay, you know what? I know that I need to be there for her. She needs to talk about this. I would expect the same exact respect on the other end.
So you're saying that it needs to be a figure you out guessing game, that I should know that this means that this nigga don't want to talk instead of him just giving me a sentence of I need a moment because I had a bad day.
I think it's both. I think as people, a lot of times we're able to communicate what's wrong with us, and sometimes we're not. Sometimes we don't know. But I think if you're going to be with somebody, it's equally your job to pay attention to both. To pay attention when I say this and this bothers me, and to pay attention to the nonverbal communication, because that's still communication.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like I could
No,
buy
I
my
get
woman
you.
flowers, and she could just hug me. We can have great sex. She can never say thank you. But I know that, okay, I know if I bring them flowers, nigga, she is going, like, that's nonverbal communication. You feel me? So that's all I'm saying. Men communicate. It may not be verbal in the way that a woman may need it to be, but it's still a form of communication.
I think we've reached an impasse on this, but
Yeah,
it
dude.
was a
No,
good conversation.
like I said, I understand what he's saying because
Yeah.
at the end of the day, he don't think it's rude.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it makes all the logical sense in the world. But at the end of the day, it's rude. And, like, even though your expectation, your woman will probably know that about you, I think she'll still think it's rude. Because it's not a man-woman thing. It's just a rudeness thing. Like, I
Right.
would never walk in the house and not say nothing to you if I had a shitty day. And that may be just a woman thing. But in Nick's perspective. But like to me it's just being rude. Like because what happened to me is not your fault. So I want to make it very clear that like what's going on with me don't have nothing to
also
do with you.
Yeah, right. And that's a great point because a lot of women might internalize or personalize it rather, and feel like if he's not talking to me, it's something I did. Which, ladies, we shouldn't do that because a lot of times they have shit to do with us. But that's how some women are. So I think.
But some women are because of that.
Right. So
like,
I think
Right,
so
but
I
I'm
think-
not finna cater to that shit though.
It's not about
then
catering.
Say that, then
it's
say,
about
no, then say
y'all
that.
got
No,
me
it is
fucked
about
up.
like if he don't want to do, then say that.
Listen,
like that's what I respect that. Like,
Yeah,
no, I'm not
I'm
finna come in here and tell you shit.
I'm a man. I'm
You know
a
what I'm
man.
saying?
I'm not
Say
a woman.
that.
I'm not finna come in and break down my
Say
emotions.
that. That's
I'm a
that.
man.
We did all this dancing for nothing.
But I feel like what Nick is missing is that no one's asking you to dance around and no one's asking you to behave like a woman.
But in
we
his
wouldn't-
mind, it
Yes,
is.
you are.
But we wouldn't want to fucking fuck with you if you were like a woman because we want a man. So we're not asking you to operate like a woman. What K Dot is saying is that it's rude and it's like we don't want you to. Come
And I don't
in
have to
tell me-
tolerate rudeness because I know my man.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Rude is
So
rude.
We don't need you. We don't need you to talk to us for 30 minutes about what's wrong with you. But we're just asking you to have the respect of walking in the house and saying, "Babe, I need a moment. I had a bad day."
It ain't even
You
gotta
ask-
be
you
babe.
asking
It
me
just
to-
gotta be
you
like,
asking
like
me to
she
be a
asking you
woman,
like a
though.
woman. I'm
Yeah,
just
you
saying like
asking
on
me to
some
be a
nigga shit. Like my
woman.
nigga, oh, why is it so hard to just be like, y'all don't want to be bothered? Like,
because as a man, if I don't want to be bothered, that goes even me communicating that to you is you bothering me, nigga.
but
You
like
feel
I'm
me?
with, I feel you, but I'm with you.
Right.
But like, yo, my niggas bother me sometime, and I be like, nigga, I don't want to be bothered, and they still bother me.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So like, if you can give the same courtesy to your nigga, give the same courtesy to your woman. Like sometimes I feel like, you know, and I only say certain things because I have a lot of homeboys. Like I'm not saying because I'm a man. Like I'm around a lot of dudes a lot. You know what I'm saying? So I'm paying attention to what they doing. Like, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of times it's just an ego thing. Like, y'all don't want to tell my woman nothing because it's just
Right.
not her place.
I just wanna
it's just-
figure it out. I'm
or
figure
it's
it out
just-
myself. I
Yeah,
don't wanna
like,
talk about it.
and
Like,
sometimes
nigga,
I be like, you
go be
getting
with your
you
niggas
getting
then.
all this extra drama for nothing.
Because at some
like,
point
cause
you
I'm sitting there watching you. Like, my nigga, all you had to do was tell her like you don't want to be bothered. But now, like, she
Right.
coming back in here every 10 minutes trying to see what's going on. Like, is you talking to another bitch? Like, it's always like with women always think the negative at first because you're not giving them nothing
A lot of women do.
to investigate.
Right.
with. You know what I'm saying? They need clues.
Because then it's like later on if you want later on if you feeling
I
better.
know,
and
but if you
want-
can't do it, see, I respect that.
Right.
Like once you said like, yo, I don't want to like, oh, okay, my nigga, you one of them type of dudes, and like
Yeah,
I'ma
that shit's not
respect that.
happening.
Like, you know what I'm saying? For me, it's just like a lot of headache that some of my people get is headache that y'all create because you just don't want to bend for your woman
Hey,
because
nigga,
that's
man
just
up,
not
nigga.
you. Like,
Man up, don't bend.
you know what I'm saying? Don't fold. Never fold.
Man up, nigga, don't bend. Nigga, man
By
up.
example, never fold.
Shit.
So no, I just try to have this dialogue because, you know, I'd be like, damn, my niggas, like, it could be a little easier, but like, oh, you don't want it like that. Okay, cool. Now I understand. Like, you know what I'm saying? I be trying to understand shit. I ain't no man. I be wanting to know why y'all do shit sometimes.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, I understand. I understand exactly where you're coming from, but I just feel like I can't fold in.
That's not folding.
It is because I'm
It
not.
is
I'm
to
not gonna.
him.
I'm not gonna keep
And
it
you
up.
got-
I'm not gonna keep it
And
up.
you gotta respect it.
If
like,
I walk in the house and I do it, if I take Kate out advice and I walk in the house and I'm like, I don't like talking to this
you
bitch.
gonna feel a certain
And I'm-
it
and
affects you.
If I do it anyways, like, oh, fuck, I'm just gonna talk to her. All right, and I tell you, I don't feel like being. And if you ask me one more motherfucking question
Yeah.
after I say I just don't want to feel like being bothered, I'm gonna flip. I'm gonna lose it because it didn't work.
So you don't want to like you don't
So,
even want to engage because, but like I said,
I
that's
don't feel like being bothered,
Yeah, but
so-
like it's still a selfish thing, my nigga,
So-
because you still worried about you.
No, so let me give you an example. So if my niggas walk in the room, right, and say my
Uh-huh.
partner going through
He
something,
keep talking
and-
about niggas. You not
No,
fucking your
no,
niggas,
but-
so
No,
it's
I'm
irrelevant.
listening. Go ahead.
just,
I'm listening.
Just listen.
Uh-huh.
Just listen.
I'm
If
listening
my
to you,
partner
sir.
walk in the room and he on his shit today, he ain't fucking with nobody, he
Right.
ain't said nothing. I'm not finna keep trying to pull the energy out this nigga.
Well, that's a female thing. You
but-
ain't no female.
That's what I'm trying to. This is the reason I'm bringing this up.
Okay.
If my man, because I understand how a man's vibe, right? I understand that just because he ain't talking to me, it ain't against me. He could just be having a bad day. Let him be. So what I'm saying is, for a woman, she needs to understand a man's vibe, and not expect a man to cater to her vibe. She
But
needs
see,
to understand. Hold on. She needs to understand a man's
right.
vibe and understand that when that man walk in the room, just like I understand my partner, when he walk in the room, he ain't fucking with me right now. I'm not gonna take it personal. I ain't finna get on this nigga like, come on, man, we besties, bud. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna respect his space, let him be a man, and when he ready to chop it up, we gonna chop it up. So for a woman, I'm just saying, respect the man's vibe. If I come in the room and I'm not chit chatting, that's my vibe. Don't
Here's
try
the
to get me to
thing.
bend and fold.
I hear
and-
you, but
and write my
like
feelings down.
that's not a woman's. She is respecting your vibe. It ain't about the disrespect thing. Now it's about the concern. Like she's a woman. She's concerned. It ain't like I don't respect your vibe and I don't. I'm trying to be in your business type shit.
Because it
It's
could be
like,
something minor.
I'm
or
concerned
something crazy.
because you're not being your regular self.
Right.
You're doing something that you normally don't do. And like when I say it's the self-centeredness, like the man ain't thinking about her concern. You immediately
Worried
like
about
I'm not trying to cater to her. Like she ain't trying to make you cater to her. She's concerned about your demeanor. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like that's why I said it's a rudeness thing. Because like in your mind, you're not addressing the fact that she's concerned. You're addressing the fact that like, bitch, you asking me too many questions.
And I feel like if the shoe was on the other foot and your woman came in being in a very different demeanor than normal, you would have a concern. You'd be like, well
No, he
what's
wouldn't.
up? Yes,
No, I would, but I think you guys are misunderstanding that. Just because I'm not saying anything to you doesn't mean I'm not communicating.
we
No,
understand that.
we
We
I'm
caught
still,
that.
I'm
That's
still
not going
saying
over
it's
our
rude.
head.
Like, I understand everything
Right,
you're saying.
exactly.
But I understand why you're saying it. But that's because I date women.
Right? No,
You
so
know what I'm saying?
if I come in the room, if I don't want to talk, I'm still communicating with you that I'm having a bad
But
day.
like I said, she's never going to be aligned with that.
That's not
like,
my problem.
No, I understand. Let me
Okay.
finish. She's not going to be aligned with that because she's thinking from a, like a date you type of perspective, like a man-woman situation. Like, I know because I've been in barbershops and I know why. Like, oh, okay. Once you gave me the explanation of it, I got
Like, I just don't want
it's
to.
you. Like, it ain't really. He's speaking for him and
Right.
why he won't do it, and this is
Right.
why he consciously does what he does.
Right.
But I just was like, oh, okay.
I'm speaking for the homies. For all the homies out there, listen. Don't bend, nigga.
Don't listen to Dominic.
Don't fold.
Don't listen to him.
Stand
Y'all want to keep
strong.
y'all woman. Don't listen to him. I'm telling
Nigga,
you.
first of all, the woman need to be trying to keep the man. Okay, that's
no,
what
nigga,
needs to be
it's
going
vice
on.
versa. You need to be
We
trying to
got
keep each other.
we
This
got
is
more
not,
options out here. Okay, y'all need
Nigga, please.
Let me just end this
Ladies,
on
don't
a,
y'all had no lack mentality.
That's
listening to
with the
Dominic's
facts.
ass.
let me just end this on a
No,
realistic
you're
tip.
not
Listen,
gonna end. First of all, you're not
with
going
the
to end
facts.
shit.
Black women, y'all
'Cause we
outnumbered
still
out
not
here.
done.
Y'all outnumbered out here. Okay. So
Don't y'all listen to
Y'all
Dominic.
better act right.
Moving on, we're going to just go ahead and move on to the word of the week and then get the
Let
F
that
out
nigga
of
cry
here.
in the shower with all his clothes on.
Exactly.
He figured it out.
So our
figured
word,
it out.
our word of the week for the week of 2/23/2020 is let go of the outcome. It's okay to want a thing, a person, or a situation to look a certain way, but if you place too much focus on it or on it happening a specific way, you become anxiety-ridden and you start operating from a place of lack or scarcity. So don't do that. Set your intention, take a breath, and let it go because the universe got your back. So with that, K-Dot, what's your social media, dear?
My social media is _ at KAYDOTT at K dot. You can check me out there. You can check me out on Facebook at KarinaWells.com. I did a couple of open mics, so I'm
Do
gonna
it.
load those videos up. If you have suggestions on how an old nigga like me could be more savvy
Not an
on
old nigga.
this social media thing, please
Reach
DM
out.
me.
Reach
Yeah,
out.
you know, I kind of feel like I should hire somebody because I'm just not
Bitch,
on
you can hire me.
social media as tough as I can be, because like I follow the rules. Like I be wanting to record in the car, then I'd be like, "Ooh, I can get a ticket."
Right. Well, you
So-
can get one of those, like one of these things. for,
I
like,
know,
the
right?
car.
So anybody have any suggestions, please let me know. But you know, go to my page, follow up. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all.
All right, and make sure you guys are following Young Guns of Comedy on Instagram. You can follow me at Fatima_MING. And make sure you guys follow my new brand, Ming.Cosmetics, which is launching in a little less than 4 weeks now. So we are excited about that. If you guys want to submit questions of the day, you can either DM Young Guns of Comedy or you can email younggunsofcomedyla@gmail.com. Is Shelly back this week, Dom? Yeah, so this week we got Happy Hour returning with
Right.
Shelly, Rio, and Precious at 12
Always
on
out the blue.
Tuesdays. We got Out the Blue at 6:30-ish on Tuesdays.
And we got Freaky Friday.
We got
Freaky Fridays
at
for sure.
12 o'clock-ish.
So if you're
on
into
Fridays.
porn, hey,
Right, just
tune in.
tune in. Just
Yeah,
tune in for the
they,
freakness.
I saw it the other day and I was like, oh, I need to get on that show.
I cannot remember. So that's it. It's
Oh wait,
been-
follow Whisper Washington Comedy as
Oh,
well.
yes. And Charlie Wilson TV on Instagram as well.
They'll be back to next week or
next
whatever.
week. And I think, did we get everything in there?
I think we did get everything in there. Thank y'all for tuning
Yeah,
in,
thank
like
you.
Willy Wonka, all you niggas.
Oh,
you
y'all,
know what I'm
we
saying?
appreciate y'all.
And if y'all bringing y'all girls to the cruise, I'ma shoot.
I cannot.
I'ma shoot at every one of y'all females. So y'all better have
Anyway.
y'all game tight.
Y'all have a blessed week. We will catch y'all next Sunday.
Peace.
Bye.
your boy Speedy. And we're here to tell you guys all about
the 2020 Comedy Cruise.
going down July 30th to August 2nd. Leaving out of Long Beach, going to Ensenada, Mexico. We have 2 big comedy shows. A lot of comedians on the show. You're going to love it. And we're also doing a blue pajama jam. That's blue pajama jam. Where everybody got to wear blue because it's his birthday. You got to wear it too.
Anyway, or you can come to my game night with Shelly Rio, which is going to be a lot of fun.
And so she says. We're also going to have our girl Alice is doing a workout. So you can get your workout on, have some fun, and enjoy yourself on vacation. Again, it's going down July 30th to August 2nd. Leaving out of Long Beach, going to Ensenada, Mexico.
Yeah, so make sure you get your deposits in. You have less than 30 days before they go up. So all you have to do is email rolloutdigital@gmail.com. That's rolloutdigital@gmail.com.
See you on the cruise.
Hey guys, it's Shelly Rio from Rollout Digital. We have a new sponsor named Rodney, and he has these awesome straws. They're made out of grass. They're called grass straws, and you can get them at grassstraw.net. And make sure you use the code D3 so they know that Rollout Digital sent you.